stream, but we probably late, so it might be 8. You know, I just ate on this freestyle I created, so hit that like, subscribe, cause we about to go live. Every other night we all unite to fight the struggle strain. Risking super rig, we try our best, but we still. 1 week it's the video, 1 week it's the audio. One time YouTube kicked us off cause super internet was slow. Sometimes super disappear because it's camera battery low. And sometimes Riska disappear, he got a date, he gotta go. You appreciate the game, cause y'all never ever complain. Always coming back every night for that, for that, for that, for that, for that. Right now.
So you know what time it is. It's time for the dopest show in the universe. God damn it. Yo. What's the biz, y'all? Shaloka Neighborhood Super Rig off in this thing. Here my boy Brisk. What's poppin', dog?
Man, it's always a good day when you wake up alive, man. So, you know, we got that.
No, it's not. It's a piece of shit ass day, nigga. I've been working on this app for 2 days straight, and it halfway work. You know how much money I done spent? I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm so mad though, dude.
They say Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I'm saying? It is that phrase.
I don't care, dude. Like I'm so mad. Like I was this close. If we weren't already on the camera and shit, I was gonna cancel this shit. What's the biz, y'all? Welcome to the Struggle Stream. It's your local neighborhood Super Rick here, my boy Brisk. Tonight we'll be talking about, I don't know why I keep calling this dude Kendall. Carmelo Anthony, guilty verdict. We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about Boosie and Charleston White. Chloe and Timbaland got a new song. And I ain't go front. I got a bunch of Instagram pages. We go scroll down, and you know, I'm probably gonna just ask Brisk. Once this goddamn app work, y'all go get to choose what the fuck we watch through the power of voting through y'all's phone.
Let's do it.
But I ain't gonna front, dog. Like I really don't deserve to be on YouTube, dog. I'm not worthy, dog. I gotta get this shit fixed. Ain't goddamn way. Let's go on and get to the topics.
I thought I had. Now, let me. I ain't copy that shit in. Let me check this shit. Let me find that shit. But go ahead. What you were saying? My bad. If I find it, I'll let you know.
And then let me tell y'all how dumb I am. So I go to Walmart to go pick up some wheat bread for my wife, and I told myself, I've been trying to tell myself, hey, you better not go down that damn tour aisle, boy. Next thing I know, I had forgot some else she had wanted me to get. So I ended up having to go back into the store
And then when I went back in the store, I was like, well, I mean, it's only 22 hours away. I might as well. It's right around the corner. So I gets down there, go look at the Transformers, and what do I see? I see Skywarp right here, which I pre-ordered a long ass time ago, still ain't got here. It was the last one, and my dumb ass done bought it. I canceled my pre-order, but I don't want to spend money on toys no more. But I've been wanting this bitch for a long ass time, and I know it sounds very strange to be pissed off about buying something that you really wanted, but I am. But it is dope though, and I've been playing with it all day. But still though, I'm pissed off about it. All right, how about you, Briss? Any new news for you?
Not for real, man. I sent you a try not to laugh though. I am not confident in it. I thought it was funny.
Well, we already know this is gonna be pretty bad, you guys. If Poison Ivy is in the house, going to get them tomatoes ready, because he usually don't start with this type of. He usually positive with everything. If you seeing Briss be negative, that means it might be bad. Is this it right here? Hold on.
No, that was the first link I sent you because I gotta do a photo shoot for the acting stuff, man. I gotta get a professional photo shoot done. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, the dude coming through to the coach spot, and I got a photo shoot planned and shit. I gotta do 3 looks. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the first link I sent you.
All I'm gonna say is you better not wear no cologne, nigga. All right. We better go in there straight after the gym, nigga. All right, y'all. We about to do a try not to laugh. I'm gonna say what's up to y'all. I gotta go the roundabout way to see who in the chat and stuff, man. I'm so sorry for my Scorpio negativity right now. But it's just so thick in the game.
I can shout out who in there, man, if you can't see it.
Thank you. Appreciate it, dude, because it takes some damn work now.
Shout out. We got Conan My Dish 3. Shout out. Poison Ivy in the crib. Shout out to Poison Ivy.
You about to get them tomatoes, boy.
We got. I know Poison Ivy will give me some tomatoes. We got Lady Lex up in the house too.
What's the business, y'all? What's up, Lady Lex, Poison Ivy? What's up with y'all? What's up, Conan and whoever else in here and stuff? I can't even think of no good titles and thumbnails and shit. So I'm not doing nothing until I get this damn app fixed. And then and try not to laugh's gonna be way better too. But I digress. Y'all know the deal. Try not to laugh. If you think it's funny and you laughed out loud, you put a laugh out loud emoji. If you thought it was funny but you was able not to laugh, you just put a thumbs up. And if you think that shit is garbage, you're gonna put them tomatoes on there, which one of us is very used to that by now. All right, now we have. Here's Brisk. Try not to laugh for today. Does this need any setup?
No, it's just you know what I'm saying. I was told if something funny, I shouldn't need no setup. So.
All right. Okay. That is some good advice. All right, here we go. This is Brisk. Try not to laugh. Let me get it queued up and stuff so it'll hit how it need to hit. All right.
When she dance, yeah, I got the world in my hands. I got your girl in my pants, yeah. You know I love the way you move, I do. You with your girl today, it's cool. So I ain't got no problem waiting on my turn. Teach me how to turn you to my bay and I'ma learn. If I don't feel like going out my way, then I'ma turn. Go the other way, ain't even finna lie. The way that booty moving in the dress, I'm finna ask you if you want a butt today. Consume me if I try. Each nigga acting like a shooter, but he not. Rich nigga, I can come and move you out the spot. It's simple, I ain't finna do the shit that I do for you if I was out here trying to do it for a guy. So
pop that thing, let it clap, ride this you while you sit on my lap. Spread them cheeks, let me see that hoe.
Spread that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know.
Suck that thing till your throat gets sore.
Yeah.
Bend it on down, put your face on the floor.
Fuck me like a slut, you know what I'm saying?
Freak bitch with the wood in her hand.
She got the world in her hand.
I would never not think people dancing in front of police with rifles is funny.
right. Well, you guys, it's on you guys. I mean, I enjoyed the dancing. They was getting it in. I just didn't, I was waiting for, them one of them to get shot or something like that, and it didn't happen. I mean, I was waiting for the funny part. They was just dancing. I mean, I done seen that shit in the regular hood. It's like, I done seen that in Little Rock. Just we didn't have cameras back then.
Always,
but
every time I see it, it's fun.
I guess, man. Y'all, let's. I can't really see. Let me log in my phone and stuff. Then I can really see what's going on. Hold on, cause that damn my whatchamacallit is fucked up. Let me see.
But you ain't got to put that many on there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay, wait. I see some LOLs in here though. You gotta. Okay, all right. I see it. Here, let me put my vote in real quick. Cause tomatoes is too rough, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta put no tomatoes and stuff, dude. Don't do my boy like that. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a try not to laugh for the night for you guys, but we gonna go on and move into some bullshittery stories and see how it goes. Before we get into the heavy stuff,
I see you got a whole bunch of Knicks fans in there. You know what I'm saying? As long as Wemby don't go in there and push Brunson to the ground again. But yeah, I actually think the Knicks gonna lose today because the NBA it's in their best interest to make this go to 7 games.
is this like the playoffs or the conference finals or what?
It's the championship. Whoever win 4 games win championships. And the Knicks, I can't even tell you. I know the Knicks ain't never won since I've been alive. Let me see when the last time the Knicks won.
I think the last time they won, Bell Bottoms was in style, and you could do a skyhook still. People was doing skyhooks.
The last time they won was 1973.
I know it. Yeah, Knicks ain't never, and it sucks too. Cause I used to play on NBA Jam. I used to play with Patrick Ewing and who's that light skinned dude?
John Starks.
I used to kill with them and stuff, but I always just like their jerseys and shit. Like I had a Spreewell jersey. I just like the colors and shit. That's why I used to fuck with the New York Knicks. Jersey wise, same thing with Dallas. They used to have good jerseys back in the day. Who you think gonna win the whole thing?
I think the Spurs is gonna win the whole joint only because I think everything is about money now. And they need a new person in the NBA to be like the star and shit. Mm-hmm. And so if Wemby come back against some odds, even if they lose tonight, they come back against 3-1 or some crazy shit like that and they get the win. But they need a star. But I just think the NBA, as far as they would be crazy to allow this to just get in 4 or 5 games. Well, 5 games or even 6. Because they got the New York Knicks that's a huge fan base and it's gonna be ratings.
Is LeBron's son still playing basketball?
Yeah, he played for the Lakers. Well, he be on the D League sometime, the G League sometime. Sometime he be on the squad. But he played in a playoff game with his dad this year.
Wait. What you mean? Like is them different? Like is that like AAA basketball? Like they kick them off the NBA and then bring them back into the NBA?
Yeah, so they have like a G League of players where like how the baseball got that too. The baseball got like teams that's like then they got to bring people up. So they just be down there developing, getting good, developing. And then if they need a position, they call somebody up and shit.
But then after they done, so it's basically basketball temp service, basically is what's going on.
For that team, yep.
Wow. Is he doing good now?
He doing about the same.
Only reason I'm asking because you said I'm pretty sure LeBron thought he was gonna pass the star power down or something. Maybe his son just needed a job. He had to know that nigga couldn't hoop like that.
He got another son that's supposed to be better.
Hey, is any of the big balling boys, the BBBs,
the
still
youngest
playing?
dude, LaMelo? I think LaMelo, the youngest dude, he a star. Like he dope.
Okay, who he play for?
Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, only thing I remember about Charlotte Hornets is their starter jacket was on fire back in the day. Other than that, Wasn't the grandma on there? The dude, Larry Johnson, was it?
Yeah, grandmama.
That's all I
Yep.
know about the Charlotte Hornets and stuff. I think they was on My Brother and Me one time as well. All right.
And apparently, I picked the wrong team for the struggle crew. People are threatening to leave because I said San Antonio was going to win.
I don't give a damn personally, but you know, as far as I'm concerned, the struggle don't got a well, you know what? Since you the sports dude, you did pick the team, so.
Well, that's what I said. I think gonna win because of conspiracy and money purposes. I would like to see the Knicks win though, because they ain't won in a minute. San Antonio won since I've been alive.
Yeah, I ain't go front. When I used to live in San Antonio, dude, them motherfuckers went like every year. Shit was crazy because they was so boring. Like they was the most boringest team of all time. Boringest whooping your ass team. Nobody like got excited, nothing. And nobody like really do no shit talking. I don't think Tim Duncan like ever changed expressions and shit. And that motherfucker, he used to ride around in San Antonio like just eating at McDonald's and stuff, like on some regular stuff. He never smiled or nothing, even in the drive-thru and stuff. I think he only got that one expression and stuff. So yeah, dog. Let's go on and go through Cameron, man. You know what? I ain't mad at Cameron, really for what he doing, dog. He is really out here. You know, like I said, he was doing the skit game a long time ago, and he's just continuing it. Did you see the latest clip of him on ESPN?
Nah, I didn't see this.
Let's check it out. And why is it? Oh, I gotta fix this. How do I fix this? Oh, I know how to fix it. Hold on, let me fix this real quick, cause I have forgotten stuff. Let me see how this. I'll fix it in a minute.
What's up?
Hey, I fuck with Cam because he don't give a damn. He just goofy as hell and shit. He basically just doing wrestling, and he just having a good time, man. And he funny, dude. Have you ever seen Killer Season, the movie? Bro, all right, hold on. We go look at this scene from Killer Season, bro. Like, now, what's crazy about this scene we about to watch is Cam was being hella serious in here. Like, I think he was really, like, flexing his acting chops on here and shit. Hold on, real quick. Let me get this. That
ESPN commercial, that look like them commercials they be doing and stuff. Cause they be having them commercials where it just be like randomly shit be happening based upon the shows or like people. Like for instance, Steph Curry. They call him Chef Curry. They had him walking into the cafeteria ordering curry and shit.
Steph Curry?
Yeah, just random stuff they be doing on ESPN.
Oh, okay. All right, I think I fixed this shit. Wait, what's that back there? Man, I ain't fixed the goddamn thing. Man, I need to get my life together, dog. I really do.
to I did not just the Knicks.
Why everybody team Knicks? Is everybody from? Oh, it is a bunch of East Coast folks over here and stuff too.
Well, I do know Toy from New York for real. I did not diss the Knicks. I would like to see the Knicks win, but I just think the corporations.
You know we live in a world, dog, where like if you like, cause you clearly said for money, like for the playoff purposes, you clearly said that. You didn't say nothing about you thought the Spurs was better or nothing. But you know we live in a world now, dog, where if you don't explicitly say X is good or better, and Y is a piece of shit, then that mean you said fuck. You said fuck X, and you know I'm like that with a lot of stuff, but we need to get our shit together, dog. I ain't go front. That's for a minute. that was cool, but I think we done went too far on that, man. Like, I've been talking about nuance and stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's only a handful of things that I'm not nuanced about. Ain't no nuance with Domino's or Drake or Jack in the Box and things like that. But all this other shit is so much gray area that we don't, you know, you can't even consider no more. Let me see. Hold on. Please let somebody put the funniest scenes. All right, here goes some of the. Here go one of the best scenes out of Killer Season. Okay, I want y'all to check this out.
Y'all niggas see what it is, homie. I got that shit, man. What's up, how y'all doing?
Oh, that ain't the best scene. Where is it at? Hold on. Is this it right here? Hold on. They chopped off the best scene. That was a part of the best scene. All right, I think this is it right here.
Look, you think I'm fucking playing with you? I gave him fucking jewelry out.
Now, I need you to understand, this not no skit. This not was supposed to be funny. This was supposed to be dead serious. I think this was shot in like 2006, 2007 on the Handycam.
This the movie? This the actual movie?
This is a clip from the actual movie.
This right here was the scene you saw in Killer Season. But the behind the scenes I'm going to show you was the way.
That was the niece getting shot. But they done took out the real funny parts. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. Killer Season, Cameron, P. See. Do they got it on here? I think this is it.
Little kids, it just didn't matter to him. He was crazy.
You got a bet? What's your bet? It's a nigga's 5 minutes. You down? What you got? Do what you got. You got a bet?
I got a bet.
What you got? 50. You got. All right, bet. That's a bet. That's a deal. You ready? Y'all ready, niggas? Y'all niggas going to the bottom, nigga. Hey, Crack, see no trips? Here you go, nigga. Pay up, nigga. Pay up, nigga. Pay up, nigga. Give me my money. Pay up, nigga. I don't want your G. Only have 500 in it, nigga. Nigga, give me some cake, nigga.
I'm better with you. I need your.
Pay up, nigga. Pay up, nigga. Pay up, nigga. Pay up. You had 50, dog. Oh, no, you had 20. You had 50.
I ain't said 50, bro. I said 20. So you hear me?
Nah, you
20. I said 20, son.
Yo, relax, dog.
No. You need to relax, son. I said 20, son.
Oh, yeah?
You need to chill, son. All right, come on, let's play, son.
Yo, I'm out. Y'all got this.
You ain't fucking hear me. You heard me. You heard me. Go, yo. Money, baby, big money. I'm moving, baby.
Fam, you didn't even pay fleet, man. Huh?
Last time, better back.
You a hoe? Pay everybody.
Bet the same bet one more time. One more time. You feeling yourself? Roll that shit, man. Come on, you don't have to.
Hold on.
Great scene.
Did his character die shortly after that in this movie? Or
No, he made it the whole way through. This was Killer Season. This movie was about him.
Hit a dude in the back of the head on some sneak shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he pissed on him as well. And then I think Cam had a scene where he was it his niece died? I think after his niece got shot, he did a very it was a funeral scene. And he showed his acting skills. Check this out. Now I think he shot a video in this bitch too.
Yo, what's your name, man? I'm saying I got the Benz outside, you know. After we leave here, you know, that really my people. That's my people.
You know,
but, you know.
this is a funeral.
Something, go put something, get you matter of fact.
Take your hand off my hat.
I love the hat, baby.
Well, if you like it, just leave it alone. Okay?
All right, but I just love the way you smile. How you like to do it?
You know you're full of it, right?
How you like to do it, though?
Do what?
God damn it, it ain't got the
No, you can't expect everything.
They ain't show it any goddamn way. We about to move on to the next story. I'm sorry for wasting time, you guys. Next story is hey, did you see Chloe and Timberland? You know Chloe from whatchamacallit, the twins.
Yeah, I ain't see.
One of
They got
them
a new
girls.
song?
Check this out. Tell me what you think about this right here. Cause you remember he was trying to do that AI girl, the Asian AI girl. When nobody fucking with
I
that.
hope he stopped that.
Yeah.
I
Oh
hope he
yeah.
stopped that.
He had to go get a human and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Tell me what you think it sound like.
I'm talking.
Leah. 2026 Aaliyah sound.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to go on and get that. I know it's a Aaliyah, you know.
And he called it the resurrection. What kind of secret sauce, spiritual spell they out here doing, dog?
Aaliyah, basically, and hopefully his career resurrecting from the backlash of him and the AI shit. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie though, it sound good. I miss that sound.
It do sound good.
To this day, I listen to 1 in a Million. It still sound like it just came, like it sound brand new still. Like the shit sound like the future still. Like it will never not sound like the future. And so, cause Timberland was running it back then, dog. Like Genuine first album, Missy first album, 1 in a Million. Now him and Maganu album was good, but it was very strange. It was going all over the place, but it was still good and shit. So yeah, that's y'all check that out when y'all get a
Apparently,
chance.
according to Poison Ivy, they are not twins.
You right. One of them eyes is way more far apart than the other one. Sorry. Okay. Gee whiz. Jeez Louise. But yeah, you right. I knew I was gonna get some blowback from that too and shit. I wonder how she doing. She had a baby and stuff. I wonder how she doing and stuff.
Her and DDG was in some wild stuff for a while.
Yeah, man. Did you hear about this story right here? These 2 Detroit sisters was arrested after police say they stabbed a fast food worker in the stomach and threw hot grease on her afterwards.
God dang. No, that's crazy as fuck.
Said according to court records, 26-year-old Miss Long and 29-year-old Brianna Long were charged with assault and intent to murder and felonious assault. Prosecutors allege the sisters became upset after an employee gave them the wrong order. They claim the women went behind the counter, threw items at the employee, chased her through the restaurant, hit her with pots and pans, threatened to kill her, and even attempted to throw hot grease on her. Authorities further alleged the employee was stabbed in the stomach and rushed to the hospital for surgery. Prosecutors say she managed to escape the restaurant and hid inside a stranger's vehicle while calling for help. The first one is accused of carrying out stabbing, while Brianna is accused of participating in the attack and helping leave the scene afterwards. Their lawyers responded to the charges by claiming the employee threw items that included knives first. Brianna's attorney told the court she is pregnant.
Damn.
Both women pleaded not guilty. The first one's bond was set at 100 racks, while Brianna's bond was set at 25,000. Yeah. So,
bro, what the fuck? Just from a wrong order, bro. Like, man, it's a lot of people going through some shit or some shit in the air. These spells getting put out and something's going on. That's crazy.
Sometimes though, how many you ain't never had a time you really had a taste for something? Like you really in the line, you was in the drive-thru for a long ass time, and then by the time you got there, and then you finally opened your bag and your shit was wrong, but you forgot to check it while you was in line, and the line real long and shit, and then so you know, and then she pregnant too, dog. You know, and so her cravings probably on a whole nother next level. So you know.
I can't speak to that experience. So that's why you got me. I can't speak to the pregnancy experience. I guess.
Yeah. Now you
I'm
know,
sure it's a whole bunch of pregnant women who did not do that.
It's true. That's true. I'm just saying. If I was a juror, I'd kind of be like, you know, unless the only way it'd be an issue, I'd be like, they was where? A Jack in the Box. Oh yeah, them hoes guilty. Yeah, you send them bitches to jail. Yeah, they got horrible taste. all right. But if it was somewhere, you know, with delicious food, then I'd understand.
What restaurant was it? Did it say?
Let's see. Let's go look for the real news. It's gonna be very easy to find who this is because ain't too many people names got 15 Ks and 52 wins and Rs.
I think that's Cariana.
Damn it,
Cariana.
You was right. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. We gonna click on the Detroit news right here. Let's see. So and damn, I'm about to show y'all something right here, dog. You do know what this is right here, right?
Nah, what's that?
Nigga, that's ringworm, nigga. I have not seen ringworm since probably junior high school, nigga.
That's not ringworms, is it?
Nigga, that is
That's a bad tattoo.
ringworm.
That's a bad tattoo, bro.
Nigga, that is ringworm, nigga. That is ring.
Wow.
I know what ringworm look like, and they look like them is the actions of ringworm. Matter of fact, I ain't go for it, dog. If I was her lawyers, let me see where they say police said the stabbing happened at the 17 block of Warren Avenue. So I bet you the restaurant didn't want their name put in it. Let's see if we can see what restaurant is at there.
Chicken. See Popeyes.
Let's see. It's so cold in the D. How the fuck is we supposed to keep peace? It's all in the niggas' mind. Working and doing crime. All right, let's see. Hold on. We gonna do this. Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, I want to see the restaurant this is. Cause they said pots and pans too.
Yeah.
Shit. So where the fuck was they at?
That can't be Popeyes.
It must have been at this at this wing spot or this donut stop. One of these two places. These are the only restaurants over there. So yeah. And I ain't go front, you know. With the amount of gas, oil stains in this parking lot, it probably happened here, dude. That looked very like a Stabbery parking lot.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, dog. So, you know, let's pray for that worker. You know what I'm saying? Because getting stabbed in the stomach and Al Green by some grease is a crazy situation, man. Next up, Rick Ross got clowned for flying commercial, but rising jet costs may prove he made a boss move. Damn, he was trying to hide, though. Like, he is very hoodied up. No jewelry. He got on the windbreaker, which I ain't seen a windbreaker, nigga, since 97. I got a windbreaker. Nigga, I forgot I had bought a windbreaker the other day. I was in my closet. It was raining outside. I was like, damn, where all the umbrellas at? And I went in there. I was like, oh, my gosh, this is a windbreaker. This shit is water. And the shit was the good kind of windbreaker, too. Not that cheap shit where the water seep through. But, yeah, shout out the windbreakers. But, yeah, he was on there. And he by himself, too. He looked like he by himself. He got on a watch. And nigga, do you see these Air Max, nigga? Them motherfuckers, them air bubbles is squished to the bottom, nigga. Like, them motherfuckers is like this. Like, it might not be no air in them hoes no more. But yeah, that's the boss.
It's squished, nigga.
There he go right there. Look at him. He really trying to hide, though, nigga. Like, this nigga is... And I
wonder what airport that is, because I would think he can go in the lounge or something.
Oh, yeah, it must be in the nun lounge. He might be in one of the, he might be somewhere locally and shit that don't got no damn lounge. Let's see. It says the image shared across hip hop pages appears to show Ross at an airport terminal, though Ross has not publicly confirmed or denied that the man in the photo is him. Nah, nigga, no, that's Rick Ross. That is. The detail matters. A blurry airport moment can run faster than facts, and right now the safest read is simple. The photo appears to show Ross, but the identity has not been verified. Then it showed Drake fans.
It is hard to tell.
Is it? I'm sorry, nigga. I'm betting money on that, nigga. Like, clear money. I'm talking about all the money I got. All $17, nigga. I'm betting on that shit that's Rick Ross.
Nigga, that look like the nigga I just saw on the Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man Noir series that I watched, nigga. Like I'm just saying, it's hard to tell.
Now, what's trash is Drake fans is trying to make fun of it when most of them niggas can't even afford. They couldn't afford Spirit when Spirit was open. Want to laugh at somebody on the goddamn commercial flight and shit. And somebody said, Tony Yayo and 50 Cent baby mama coming. It said, haha, your poor kids come out the mansions. Daphne Joy coming to the car show.
God damn.
This is what he had to say, I guess.
You ain't never killed nothing. But what I want to do is give you and all your kids a free cleaning. Mario Montoya, #1 dentist. My kids never experienced this. I'm offering you and your kids a free teeth cleaning. And I'll repair, I'll take any silver cavities out, and I'll make sure they get the best work. Now, I know what 50 going through right now. He may not be in the mood for this, you know, Daphne Joy. That man was standing there with that chopper in her mouth. And I know what Seer can be going through it. I want to bring Seer out and get his teeth clean. You know, I know him. You know me.
I just realized what he was saying, nigga. That nigga said Seer. Ain't that motherfucking name Sire, nigga?
Sire, yeah. He said he know me, I know him. Oh, shit. Yo, these niggas be wild.
Kid, when I seen him around, Uncle Murder, let Dollar General know. I mean 50, let him know. So like I say, one smile in the game, $1 billion smile. I can help get your teeth clean. I can't help you with that dermatology work you need, but this, big boy.
Yo,
Nah,
these
for real
cats be
though.
wild.
I don't know what that's like, but I can only imagine. That nigga had that chopper in that nigga, my baby mama mouth. But I'm gonna let you know, 50, take it like a player. You had a child from a sex worker. I mean, she a sex worker.
Now, see, this is why you always get ahead of shit. Since 50 already said the shit, he took the sting out of it and shit. He should have skipped this part. You can't say what the motherfucker already said a long ass time ago, and it just ain't go. 50 Cent already Eminem the situation. He already rabbited the situation and shit.
No big deal.
As far as the sex worker shit, but that Seer and the goddamn all the chopping in your baby mama mouth shit still funny though. That was
Let her come to the car show. You know the car show this Saturday. Let her come to the car show. Bring Seer to the car show. Uncle Murder, you could bring Seer. I promise nothing won't happen to you. I promise. It ain't nothing but peace at the promised land. But one smiling, bring little man, and it's all good. He can get his teeth clean too. Niggas who happy to be making niggas cheeseburgers on the road, and then you got another nigga going through trauma like 50. Niggas standing far back, getting head from your hoe and shitting on her for 2 bands a month. Niggas going through trauma. So for Rose, y'all forgive me, but it's entertainment. And then I use these niggas to promote my car show June 13th. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Dirty niggas. So I can promote my soap, slippery soap. You feel me? Back to the Moon Young, this Rick Ross car show this Saturday is also gonna be one of the biggest concerts of the year. One of the biggest, I repeat, the biggest concerts of the year. You already know, Young Miami performing.
All right.
Now 50.
He probably said some more funny shit, but he be doing too much
That
promoting.
shit is wild, nigga.
That chopping in your
saying
baby
so
mama
much.
mouth though.
I felt like the nigga should have said pause after he said she was giving head from far back and shit. Yo, that shit was funny as fuck though. Yeah. That cat is comedy.
You say whatever the fuck you want to about Rick Ross, but that motherfucker is hilarious. Next up, Trick Daddy explains why he and wife Joy Young have been separated for over 10 years but are not legally married. Let's see how that goes. I think most.
I just checked on the score of the game and shit because everybody got me interested now. God damn. I wasn't ready for that.
Hold on, let me see something. New York.
It's 34 to 20.
God damn. East Coast. Shit. Well, you know,
going in. And they just
damn, and they just bounced the ball another point on y'all's ass. God damn. Wow. Well,
it's four quarters though. It's 4 quarters.
Yeah, it's 4 quarters. You know, y'all got four quarters of disappointment to deal with. So next up, cause I ain't gonna lie, if it start off like that, y'all, it's a wrap. Let's be real, dude. Like, it's pretty much over. Here goes Trick Daddy giving the wisdom that only Trick Daddy can give about relationship advice and marital statuses.
She spent 2 weeks waiting on the hair appointment. She done sent a deposit who she can't even talk to. She done cashed out the deposit out of my money. She paid another $150 to do her makeup. She bought a wig for $600 and paid $200 to install it. Mm-hmm. It took her 7 hours to find the outfit and 4 hours to get dressed. This been going on for 2 weeks, and I can't get 15 minutes for a little quickie. That's the problem. Well, a lot of people are like, why you not divorced yet? Because I'm never getting married again anyway. If Joy want to keep on cheating on me and committing adultery, we're going to end up in hell together. We might get together in hell. But I'm not.
Why you not getting divorced straight? Even if you never get married again, like, why? That's why I don't want to get married. Men like you, because I'm not chasing down on men to sign on papers, and then I'm still married.
You don't have to change one thing about
that. I got to spend money to divorce you.
No.
It's like,
that's the part about it that's not true. If a man don't respond to divorce, the judge gonna grant it in behalf of the woman.
Well,
now,
why you not divorced? Why you not divorced?
Let me ask you this. Well, I'm not divorced because we never got divorced.
But why not?
I forgot. A long time, over 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm having a wonderful time.
Mm-hmm. So are you single or you're dating right now?
I'm always dating. I'm dating when I'm not single. I'm dating when I am single. I'm always dating. I'm having fun right now. I'm enjoying life.
Okay, because this is like a serious topic.
Right.
Because I'm like, for real, I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So what age do a man get to where he just don't want to have fun no more? Because it's like you're going to be 60, 65, still having fun.
I'm gonna tell you why I f***ed up at. I got married at 22. Mm-hmm. That's why I f***ed up at. Listen, she spent...
Yeah, that's crazy. Marriage at 22 that should be illegal. I can't hear you.
Was he famous at 22 then?
I think so, yeah. Either he was... I think wild. He was famous. Let me see. Hold on. How old
that was a wild decision.
Let me see. How old was Trick Daddy in 2000? How old was Trick Daddy in 1999?
She said that nigga.
He was 24, 25. So, he wasn't famous yet. Because he didn't get popping until 98. So, shit... But still, though, getting married at 22, dumb as fuck. Like, that's the dumbest shit you could ever do. And it really should be, nobody should be able to get married before 31. Like, you gotta hit the what is it? Or 33. What is it? Saturn? Like, the whole universe, like, did a backflip and it take 33 years and shit and to go around the rings of Saturn. That's when you should be able to get married. Now, y'all can be together. You know what I'm saying? But you should not be able to get married to 31, and the process that it take to get divorced got to be the same process it take to get married. In certain states, you got to wait a year, and y'all got to be done trying to work the shit out and all sorts of shit. So you got to been together for a year. And I'm going to add, can't fuck for a year, too, before you get married. To add on to it and shit, that is very good advice. Anybody that want to get married, see if you can be with a motherfucker and y'all don't fuck for a year on purpose. Now, of course, y'all done already fucked and know, the fucking got to be good to be able to wait a year to fuck again. Don't get it twisted. But you got to go a year without fucking each other and still like each other at the end of the year. And that's the only way you would be able to get a marriage license if I was running that shit. And how would I know? How will we know? Surveillance cameras and shit. Your house gonna be just like Big Brother, and it's gonna be like the Truman Show, and yeah. So,
yo, Lady Lex posted a link.
Let me see. Is you on? Can you copy it?
Yeah, let me see. I can
copy it. Send it in the whatchamacallit. Let's see.
Just put it in there.
You put it in? Okay. Where is it? I want to know what you're feeling. Tell me what's on your mind.
Toy said, can't have sex. Fuck out of here.
You say, huh now?
I said, Toy said, can't have sex. Fuck out of here.
For a year. Y'all fuck first. Like, y'all come to the courtroom, but like, all right, y'all fuck it. And you be like, yes, Your Honor. I like, how, 1 to 10. Ladies first, 1 to 10. Okay, 10. All right, so y'all passed that check. Now, y'all got 365 days, no fucking. No head, no fingering, no none of that shit. No butt play, no pissing, no none of that shit. No sexing, none of that shit.
I mean, that shit would make more successful shit though. For real.
If you, cause that mean you like them. Yeah. You like them. Love don't mean shit. Jesus tell us we gotta love motherfuckers. No, get that shit out of here. You gotta be attracted to them. It's gotta be lust and like in a relationship. Lust and like, because don't nobody beat nobody ass they like. People beat people ass they love. Love always is getting somebody ass whooped. Or fucking everybody do all the shit be in the name of love, the horrible shit. But I ain't never heard nobody whoop nobody ass because they liked them. Tell me last time you heard somebody whoop somebody ass and be like, I do it because I like you so much, babe. I beat your ass because I like you. Never. Because you can't beat nobody ass you like. You can't beat nobody. When you like somebody, you nice to them. But when you love a motherfucker, you'll kill that bitch. So that's why you can't fuck the love shit. Good relationships are based on like. And that's what a year of no fucking go prove to the court. That you like this motherfucker. And two people who like each other can even break up good. But people who really in love, motherfucker be in the bushes, stalking this motherfucker and shit. Love make people do dumbass shit. So yeah, marriages should be based on like. Like. Now let's check out this clip right here.
Wait until Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now I was going to wait until Love and Hip Hop Miami.
Now this is from 5 years ago. So it was 5 years.
Season 4 debut before I got your volcano erupted lava face ass. Your embalming fluid face ass is forever running over there to Facebook Live to talk about me, knowing that you and I have never had a legitimate beef. But let's keep it real, Maurice. The only reason why you come for me is because I said that you supported my diss song in 2005 about Trina in my autobiography. And honestly, fuck nigga, I didn't know that was supposed to be a secret. And when Love and Hip Hop Miami debuted, you just wanted to prove loyalty to Katrina Laverne Teller. As a matter of fact, in 2016, you was already going live talking about me on Facebook with that big wide bag bitch prima donna. Now that it's I, Geisha 305, retaliating, this old don't do that, he has lupus. Fuck that. You gonna take this L like the one you diagnosed with. Because I'm getting sick of you using your medical complication as a crutch to jump in whole shit to disrespect me, you hippopotamus manure looking ass bitch. Now let me tell your pointy 3-corner triangle pushback patchy head ass something. All those bitches and raggedy ass hoe slurs you be aiming my way has never been my criteria. That has always been your homegirl Trina's MO. Since middle school, nigga, and you know that. All you do is show off of social media because you got a big following. You ain't never been loyal, nigga. You got 5 faces. And I ain't talking about your epic, hideous transformations. Nigga, your loyalty switch gears like a stick shift. Yeah, and I know you got people thinking that I attacked you first, and that is bullshit. Like your looks. And the more you lie on me, the more your face is gonna keep melting like an old chocolate brownie on a hot Miami sunny day. You talking about I look like shit when shit look like it should be your first name. Front and center on your birth certificate, name, shit manure young doodle. You had the OG Snoop Dogg come down to Miami coming to Sundays thinking he patronizing your restaurant. And that ain't even your restaurant, Trickiana. That's E-Class Restaurant, the CEO of Po' Boy Entertainment. And that's why you telling people to unfollow me on my social sites, because I'ma spit the real. Tell the truth why you said you gonna do everything in your power to keep me off the show. Somebody you claim that nobody knows. You afraid I'ma sabotage your reputation with them fake ass storylines y'all got going on. Let me tell your old stale dog biscuit face ass something. You and your 5 sagging chin. If you and that sickly looking Christmas tree on top of your head keep me in your mouth, I'ma have a field day roasting your ass. And boy, don't you ever talk about somebody having some shitty breath with them old ass Coke 45 beer cans attached to your gums. Fool, you should be the shitty shake mascot or logo. With all that aluminum in your grill, your mouth should have COVID-19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Nigga, you should have a contract with all the local garbage companies. Your mouth make dumpster juice. And you love calling me broke, but bitch, why you over there on Bigo like the everyday average ass Joe? I thought you said you was getting money over there on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Oh, you wanted some of that shield, dragon, and yacht money, huh? Nigga, get off the gas. You struggling like everybody else during the pandemic. Always looking like somebody hit you in the face with a bag of mixtape CDs. With that ugly ass hairline looking like a grizzly bear slapped the shit out of you. Bitch, you be on national TV with funeral makeup on, trying to hide all the goddamn craters and liver spots in your face. Supreme Domino pizza face ass nigga. Boy, your face would spoil my appetite. I wouldn't dare eat round you. You a full grown ass man trying to create a hairline with black spray. Fuck wrong with you. Let me tell your first place casket ready looking ass something. You and the Gulf of Mexico tattooed in the front of your forehead need to have several seats with your two-tone face and neck ass. That liver spot on your face looks like somebody took a cigarette and put it out on your forehead. And I'm getting sick and tired of this little Pepe Le Pew mustache. If you don't get that medium bullshit off your face, alopecia rata thinning hair ass nigga, always talking about somebody and looking like the shit emoji. Oh, no.
Wow.
Yo.
And nigga.
Yo.
First off, her and Kaya, that was very Kaya-ish. I don't know if you ever seen Kaya do her shit where she got the gravel and shit and she motherfucking be going off on motherfuckers like rapid fire just like that and shit.
Rick Ross baby mama from Miami too?
Who?
Rick Ross baby mama from Miami. Kiana Kemp. Cause she be going off like that too.
Yeah,
nigga, that must be a Miami thing. Cause God,
yeah,
nigga, don't never piss off no chick from Miami. Shit.
Now, as you see the photo, Brisk, that is clearly Beijing residue, and that's just the like, but that's still the look of somebody that would stab you though. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's still, but goddamn, like, wow.
Yeah,
I ain't never think
she went in on that nigga.
I ain't never think Trick would go through the Beijing route and shit. He just seemed like he was more confident than the Beijing route, but after somebody talk bad about you like that and shit, because all her shit was accurate. That's the fucked up part about it too. Like
that's the crazy. That is.
Like, she didn't have to go start making up shit. Like, I counted the chins. It was 5 chins in that photo, and I
basket makeup. Told the nigga to bait nigga.
By the grace of the
she told, when she hit the nigga with the lupus, she was like, nigga, I'm tired of this medical diagnosis shit. You finna take an L like you diagnosis. Damn.
She said that nigga,
she was going in, bruh.
She said that nigga be walking around with funeral makeup on and casket ready. And yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even respond back to her.
Oh no, there ain't nothing you can say.
I'll just move on with the rest of life.
Cause she ain't gonna stop.
You say back to that.
She ain't gonna stop. Let's see. Hold on. Before we get into the main story, we just go kind of scroll down and see what's on this page. Viral comedian influencer the Javante Wings arrested. Former boss claims his walk linked him to 200 safe thefts. What? Wings 27, who posts under the handle Wings Too Funny on Instagram, was arrested Saturday, June 6th on the suspicion of criminal damage to property and simple burglary. According to an arrest warrant obtained by People, Wings, known for comedy content, has more than... Bitch, get to what he did. Authorities say officials responded to a Take 5 oil change in Baton Rouge in December after a reported break-in. Investigators found a broken window and were told 200 was missing from the safe. Although the security camera allegedly did not capture a clear image of the suspect's face. The manager claimed he recognized Wings by his walk. I ain't go front, dog. Like, you ain't forgetting no face like that. And second of all, only a face like that was still $200. And it's real rough right now and shit, but
that's his real face.
oh yeah, that's him. I think he like part shark or something like that. Hammerhead. But yeah, so shout out to dude, you know what I'm saying, getting how he live in Baton Rouge.
And that's what when I say man, it's a great day to be alive and shit, like it's a great day to be alive and just you could be born any kind of way, man. You could have just got dealt a wild hand.
Yo, you
Such as that.
easily could have been born Drake. All sorts of fucked up shit and shit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I still take that over Drake and shit. Let's see.
You took that over Drake.
Man, did you see let me see. Is this nigga this nigga still talking? Damn, Offset confronts driver in Monaco accusing him of putting hands on women. Let's see. It's a bunch of stories I ain't seen. Let's see if this nigga still capping. How many damn slides is this?
Donald Trump comments, but
I
Amber
didn't
Rose.
walk nothing back. You know me, I stand firm on everything I said.
You know the headline?
What I said, again, I'm only responsible for what I say.
Let me get this headline.
Yeah, not for what people interpret or understand.
Did it sound like he walked it back to you, Briss? In that Breakfast Club?
It did.
It sounded like he was very like trying to rationalize
not
the
walked
shit.
it back. He said we ain't see the whole shit. They cut it. They chopped it up to make it sound like that.
Nigga, but he said he dropped it like that because he knew it was gonna cause. He literally said, "But I dropped it like that. I knew it was gonna cause somebody." But then said they chopped it. Bitch, which one is it, bitch? That's why I don't fuck with niggas like this. This is one of them forked tongue motherfuckers. Let's continue. Now he done went over here and trying to act hard and shit. Like, I ain't walk nothing back. He ain't say that shit at the Breakfast Club. If he ain't walk nothing back, he would have like, I said what the fuck I said. You ain't see Baby when he went up there. Baby said, nigga, is we finished, we done. He ain't walk back shit. He ain't go up there explaining. He was up there explaining, saying all sorts of shit, trying to make it sound a certain kind of way. Then he was like, I was trying to tell Dr. Umar to vote for Kamala. Now he talking about I ain't walk nothing back. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. There were 15 slides of you backslide.
Hey.
Because the Democratic Party is the party of the KKK and all of that.
Have we done? You do know I got a degree in Africana studies and history.
Yes.
I'm not just saying stuff now.
I ain't go front, bro. That's one reason I kind of hate education, because that's when people want to start throwing up their degrees and shit. These and everybody don't do it, you know what I'm saying? But the only degrees I really respect, Briss, you got to be a doctor, you saving somebody's life, or, I guess a lawyer maybe, but if you ain't really doing nothing like real, I don't give a fuck about your goddamn degree. You might as well got a degree in Play-Doh and shit for all I care and shit. You got a degree in that shit, but still said the shit. So your degree was worthless, or you didn't learn shit, motherfucker. So why you bringing the shit up? You might as well had a goddamn Kobe Bryant or whatever that bitch name, damn fake ass Brown University online shit, DeVry University fake degree.
Oh, hey, if you take what I say out of context, that's fine. But as I've always said, like, I wear a turban for a living. I've always been anti.
This nigga doing the same goddamn routine.
Have to do with anything. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, he definitely be practicing that shit. This is an acting skit for him.
This is a set he doing. Not a good one either. And like you said, what the fuck the turban supposed to mean?
The turban didn't stop him from trying to set Boosie up.
It sure didn't. We gonna get into that real quick. We gonna get into that. The only motherfucker I ever really known and even thought about having a goddamn turban and can remember is this motherfucker from Punch Out, nigga. This is the only motherfucker I've ever really thought about with the goddamn turban and shit. Other than that, what?
I think about Andre 3000 when he was just Andre. In me and you Yo, mama.
Yep.
Yo. He had a turban on and that shit.
Yep, and Andre would never say such stupid ass shit. Then try to walk it back. Walking back shit. Motherfuckers need to stand on the shit they say and shit. Unless you got a real unless you go come out with a flat foot apology, shut the fuck up.
I don't associate with no kind of political party.
I wear a turban at home sometimes.
Y'all bonnet brothers.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm just telling you my beliefs in this judicial system, this government. I've always been
This year headline
for our community. I'm for the people. I'm not for politics. But again, I also I kind of know a little something about something, and the more you know, the quieter you stay is what you really should is the real lesson here. But in that, I said what I said when I was talking about stuff from history. And people took it as if I was talking about it right then. And I think people got a lot charged up because Amber Rose, who is
super MAGA,
you know, but also a friend of mine and been a friend of mine before she was into politics. So I was trying.
First off, that bitch ain't into politics. That bitch done. Okay, that's the first
When
thing.
he
That hoe
said
getting
was a friend
paid.
of mine, they used to mess around or something, or that's his real friend and shit.
You know he done motherfucking done stuck dick in her goddamn mouth and shit. It's Amber Rose. She's a whore. Let's continue.
Damn.
She had a hoe walk, Brisk. For anybody to be like, oh, you can't judge women when you set up a whole ass slut walk.
She did. I forgot about that.
I can't. What? I'm supposed to say you ain't a slut? That'd be disrespectful, really, Brisk. I ain't about to disrespect this woman. She organized a whole long ass slut walk, and then for me to be like, she is not a slut. Nah, nigga, I gotta respect what the fuck she put together. And for you to put together a slut walk, you gotta be a slut. No,
I have no retort.
No,
that's a very important statement.
No disrespect to any of the sluts or whores out there. First of all, I respect y'all.
Oh, and shout out to allegedly Elise Omar Pena, Slippery Howling.
What's up, OGs? I am sorry I ain't in the comments and shit. Looking at the old goddamn app that do the chats and shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm talking about it make me so goddamn mad, so I'm not looking at it, because if I look at it, I'm gonna go the fuck off on some real shit. That's the only reason I ain't in the damn chats right now. As soon as I get this app finished, that's when I'll be back in the chats. I'm so sorry, though. I'm so sorry.
Trying to find common ground. I thought that's what we do when we crack these mics open, that we're literally saying like, look, we're not gonna let politics divide us as people. So I was looking like, look,
bitch, that's what the fuck, that's what it's supposed to do. Because politics is we deciding on how our society, the rules for society for certain people. So if you pick a side that say fuck my side, then what the fuck are you talking about? It's divided and shit. It's no different than at school and shit. Like, oh, at work. Hey, guys, we're going to order lunch. What do you guys want? Pizza. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. What do you want? And one motherfucker be like, let's get some Dominoes. And now I got to be like, that bitch, that dirty bitch. No, let's not get some Dominoes. Y'all really want Dominoes? For real. What about Little Caesars? Then everybody going to be like, oh, we don't want that cheap-ass Little Caesars cardboard pizza. Dominoes. Then now I got a whole group of people that I want to motherfucker have a pizza party on and shit. We divided. Let's continue.
I don't agree with you. You may not agree with me, but we can find some common ground to maintain, healthy discourse. But
you categorize yourself as a Republican?
No,
okay,
I categorize myself as a black man in America. Always been.
Part of the Republican Party.
That's right. Former Democrat, former liberal.
Yeah.
I was a liberal Democrat my whole life.
Is that because the bag has got so intense and so heavy that you got a whole nother, you up there with the
This nigga in a red truck with a red hat. Looking very motherfucking damn what's that damn show that had the Confederate flag on the damn top of the motherfucker?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Very Dukes of Hazzard and shit.
elite now?
Not even close. Not even close. Democrats don't care about black people.
Okay,
and they don't care about people. They don't care about people of color. And the Republicans do, and that's the misconception.
And you know what? I agree with you 100%.
Thank you,
People
man.
don't know that the Democrats is the party of the KKK.
Yep.
People don't know that the Republicans.
You see how he said is the party?
Yeah, and I guess I didn't realize he said I agree with you 100%. So he can't say that he didn't.
Because
he definitely said 100%.
Because he full of shit. He's a filthy liar.
Republicans are the party that.
And I ain't gonna front. The way they demean it, I think they just got through fucking Brisk. This look like a after fucking conversation, nigga. Talk about I agree with you 100%. Yeah, nigga, there's post nut fucking jubilation right there.
The slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, both of you and I have some conservative views. You just a little bit more outspoken about it than I am.
So basically he said, you ain't scared, but I am. That's what he just said. You just a little bit more outspoken than I am. This nigga is full of shit on these goddamn fucking shows and shit. I'm talking about he Donald Trump in it. This nigga literally said this over here and coming over here and be like, yeah, you know I wear a turban.
Hey, we do know this is a nigga that had to apologize last year and shit. He still might have some debt left. And shit.
You right. Yeah, you right. You right, dude. Cause he fucked up. He fucked up real bad. And no, I ain't gonna lie. This is just regular coon shit right here. Fuck that. He ain't getting no goddamn excuse. This is he in the Illuminati. That's who he is in the Cocoonami. Nick Cannon calls Democrats the party of the KKK. He said that shit. Fake ass braids. Any goddamn way. What else on here before we move on? Did you hear Stephen A. Smith? So, according to the Jasmine brand, in their latest exchange, President Trump fired back at the ESPN personality this morning, unleashing a heated Truth Social post, calling him an arrogant fool with a low IQ who is completely unfit to even consider running for political office at any level. Yo, tap dancing ass. All y'all niggas that was like, fuck that bitch over there. This nigga disrespects y'all all in the face. That motherfucker, she never said anything about y'all niggas that was talking bad about her. But this motherfucker's like, fuck you niggers. Capital N. Capital IGGER. And it amazes me how these motherfuckers are like, oh, he cool and shit. He don't give a fuck about you. But let's continue. And matter of fact, I ain't go front. Fuck you, Stephen A. Smith. You are right, Trump. I've never said this before. You are an arrogant fool. That's what the fuck you get. Fucked up ass pushback hairdo and shit. You and that nigga got some goddamn hair club for men ass heads. Let's listen to the goddamn shit. Stephen A. Smith is an arrogant fool, a low IQ individual. He called you a monkey. You do know he just called you a monkey, Stephen A. Smith. In other words, he's dumb as rock. Dumb as a rock. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it said dumb as fuck because I just saw the CK before I moved over. I was like, God damn, nigga, God damn. And totally unqualified to ever think of running for a high political office. You and Stephen A. Smith got something in common, Trump. Don't neither one of y'all motherfuckers need to be in no type of office. Or even low political office. God damn. Somebody wrote this for him and shit. For that matter, he get annihilated in a debate by the most incompetent of politicians. He talking about himself in this, but he didn't write this. There's no way he wrote this shit. It don't read like he wrote this. Joe Biden's now fabled he would never use a word like fabled, nigga. He did not write that, nigga. Now fabled performance would look great by comparison to anything that this loudmouth huckster has to say. What the fuck is a huckster? Which isn't much. I never heard that term. A woman wrote this, nigga. I know a woman wrote this, nigga. I bet you if I screenshot this and ask ChatGPT if a woman wrote it or AI wrote it, it's gonna say yes. Within a few weeks, they laughing out of politics. I'm about to ask and shit, because I'm pretty sure a woman, I'm gonna ask it, what's the odds? Let me see. We about to ask it right now.
Huckster apparently is aggressive, pushy, or showy salesperson who often uses questionable methods to sell worthless or low-quality goods. It implies a negative con artist vibe, like a snake oil salesman or overly aggressive infomercial host. That's the first time I ever heard that word.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's going in my back pocket. Huckster is, I'm starting to call people husker. At first I thought he was talking about, husking corn, which was gonna be like he really meant picking cotton, but unfortunately he found the real definition for it and shit. And god damn it, this the free version. They don't know shit. Let me take this Let me go to my paid version of this shit real quick, and then I'll give y'all the answer. I can't share that screen no more though. Let me see. And no one is
Slippery
taking
Halvin
long.
said, Slippery Halvin said basically Trump said Stephen A. Smith is chimping out.
Hey, you know what's fucked up about racist shit that racist people be saying and shit, man? When they saying it is real fucked up, but when we talk about it on like, you know, when we regurgitate it to each other, I'm like, that is kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Like, goddamn, like, them motherfuckers really hate us and shit. Goddamn, they coming up with all sorts of terms. And it just be like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that time, I told you about that time that have some racist ever happened around you and you didn't realize it was racist to like a little bit, like, until you thought about it later on?
I'm gonna have to think about that. I feel like that happened to him, but I have to think about that. I can't recall the situation.
Man, look at this punk ass AI. AI, you don't know shit. I want y'all to know this the free version and shit, because it say this is a Donald Trump post. But just because this is like thinking Drake wrote all his shit.
Because it literally at least says Trump doesn't type his social media messages. It's the girl that works with him late night. Oh. She's a part of his communications team.
Yeah, I knew that. Nigga, it had the proper punctuation and shit. It had huckster. It had fucking fabled and commas. This nigga would not use the word fabled. Let's get that out the way right now. Matter of fact, 99%, the only person I think would use fabled is Poison Ivy. Other than that, ain't nobody else using words like fabled in this bitch.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Before we move on to the controversial shit.
Slippery Hammer was like, Briss, that's the first time you heard that word? I'm assuming this huckster. Yes. I passed the GRE and shit. I got an MBA. Never heard that word.
Huckster, yeah. I ain't been in the facilities of enough white folks to hear that word on a consistent basis. Not country ass white folks like that, because that's a country ass white. That's a good old boy's term right there. I ain't never heard nobody from Connecticut say huckster. Now check this. This what happened to me that was hella racist. I didn't realize it. I worked at a cable company back in the late 2000s and shit, and it was like good old boys type situation. This was in San Antonio, and fucking it was Time Warner Cable. Matter of fact, when it was Time Warner Cable, and I was installer, so we was training to use the spikes in your boots and shit to climb up the poles and shit. Pause. Mm-hmm. So we out there, gaps. And I was the only motherfucker that wasn't scared to do that shit. Hell, people were scared, but I was like, fuck it, I can do that shit. So I'm out there with the good old boys. All of them had the goddamn chewing tobacco on their jaw and shit. So they was like, oh, wow, hey, you real good at climbing and da-da-da-da. And like I said, I didn't register shit until like later. I'm thinking gaffing. That's what it's called. I was like, yeah, I do. Yeah, I am pretty damn impressive in this bitch. Then, so I get down and stuff, and they was like, yeah, you passing this and third. It's like, oh, shit, my stomach is rumbling. Well, time to go drop the Cosby kids off at the pool. And then they left and shit. So I get home, and it hit me. I was like, hold on, the Cosby kids off at the, they just talking about taking the shit? They was talking about taking the shit. And then the motherfucker said I'm a good climber. That motherfucker called me a goddamn monkey.
Damn.
But I ain't gonna lie, I started using I'm dropping the Cosby kids off at the pool, though, because it was just... Because once it hit me, I was like, God damn, that's fucked up, but
God
shit.
Damn.
Because that's all the colors. That's diarrhea, the eggnog shit, that's the dark skin shit. Damn. It's got all of the different, and that's how racist it was. They made sure they got all of the different colors of black people and shit. From Denise all the way down to fucking Rudy. All right. Which I still believe, hey Briss, do you believe Sandra and Denise was really Cliff's kids? The two oldest super light brights?
But it's just the light bright ones.
They the two oldest. I ain't go front. Cause Claire was bad than the motherfucker. I think she had Denise and Sandra before he met her and he saved her. That's what I think. And then they had Rudy, Theo, and Vanessa.
Damn, I ain't never thought about that.
Cause I ain't go front shit. I would have saved her with all five of them motherfuckers out the cliff and shit. I'd be like, look, you know, I'm a rest haven for you. You know what I'm saying? It's Claire Huxtable we talking about.
I never thought about that.
But hell yeah, them one Cliffs kids. Y'all get that shit the fuck out of here. And motherfucking damn Super Rig said that shit. All right.
Damn.
Let's see. What time is it? Oh, damn, we got hella time. R&B legend Joe finally got his Tiny Desk flowers. He pulled up the Tiny Desk today and reminded everybody that all things your man won't do, good girls in the love scene are still that girl. What? That don't make no sense. Let's hear what he's saying.
I see AI talking about Donald Trump post.
You say what? Oh shit, I'm stupid. My bad.
Any way that I can please you, let me know. So I wanna know.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Joe got some good hair. I was gonna make fun of his weird kind of, his Benny Siegel looking beard and shit, but Joe had some hits back in the day, dude. Like he was one of them, like him. Man, the 90s had like real life R&B, bro. Like dudes was singing, like and could sing, and you could listen to it. Like I would listen to Joe. Like you could ride around and listen to Joe. Now Brian McKnight, that kind of, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of looking at you a little. I'm like, Brian McKnight, nigga, you talking about but Joe, R. Kelly. Dudes was Avant really had a whole bunch of good ass shit as a R. Kelly Jr. Fucking in a nun pissing on and kidnapping people way though. It's crazy how the 90s just had real good music from women to men, and it was a bunch of different people like at the same damn time, like a bunch of people at the same time, not just one or two motherfuckers and shit, man. So shout out to Joe, man. He kind of looked a little cracked out.
The powers that be was like, these niggas are walking around with Malcolm X on, talking about going to college and shit, talking about building families. Fuck all this.
Yeah, they didn't like that shit.
You know, some other messages in this shit.
Yeah, they. Let me see. I ain't go front, bro. I think the end of R&B kind of started with DMX. And the reason being is once DMX dropped, once he dropped them two albums that went number one in 1 year in '99 and shit, like I don't remember no R&B after that. Like it was all rap and pop and shit at that point. Like that's when Backstreet Boys came over, DMX ran shit all the way to the 2000, then Cash Money took over for the 99 2000. We had Ashanti, Lloyd, what's some early R&B shit? Ashanti, Lloyd.
Motherfucking
early 2000s.
Ja Rule and Ashanti. Ja Rule and Ashanti.
B2K was there.
They was.
And see, but that was that boy band shit. I'm talking about R&B like Joe and shit. That type of R&B. Like once the Backstreet Boys and DMX them came in, then we had the B2K, Ashanti, and that's when they started letting. I hate and Ashanti. You ain't the worst, but that's when they started letting you ain't have to sing good to really come in the game. That's when Ashanti, Sierra, that's when they Rihanna, who is the king of real good singing. But voice be matching the music they put it with. But that's when real singers left. 2000 was when all the real singers left.
This whole time you've been talking, I've been sitting here trying to think of some singers after DMX that was popping like that.
You just had to be cute. That's it. After Puffy had hit Kelly Price in the More Money, More Problems video, that was it.
I feel like that one song, Tamia, I'm So Into You, that shit came out in like
that was 04, yeah. Damn, Tamia. Shout out to Tamia and Grant Hill.
People put in the chat Mario.
Oh yeah, Mario.
Let Me Love You.
Damn, that Let Me Love You is like top 10 greatest. That's one of the top 10, least in the 2000s. That's probably my top 5 greatest from 2000, 2010 greatest songs. Listens, probably my top 5. Might be my top 3 because that shit was. I was like, God damn, this nigga is hating and caking and shit at the same damn time, but it just sounded real good. Like I was like, this nigga is hating.
Trey Songz.
He don't count. That nigga can't sing. He's a raper. That nigga can rape.
Damn.
That nigga's a grade A raper and beater.
Oh, Poison Ivy just brought up like Neo Soul and shit. Music. I forgot like music. Neo Soul motherfuckers like that.
Oh Oh yeah, Music Soul Chat. Neo Soul did come in there.
Neo Soul was popping
Did.
Because Erica Badu.
Well, that
She
was
was
like
still out.
97. Eric Badu and really 95. Cause D'Angelo was 95. Eric Badu was 96, 97. But Music Soul Child didn't come out till that was the 90s too though. Late 90s and shit. Jill Scott, the Long Walk song and all that
90s,
shit.
yeah.
Wasn't that like 99? India
Oh, yeah, I
Arie.
forgot about Jill Scott. Jill Scott too, yeah.
Sunshine Anderson, if she counting all them folks. But yeah, but early 2000s, and then once Crunk came in, once 03 came in, once Houston and Crunk came in, that was really a wrap on the R&B shit. It was dead, and then but it was still kind of there because you had what's that motherfucker?
I forgot about. I forget about Breezy, nigga. Breezy was still out here with the R&B.
Technically, to me, he was still kind of pop though and shit. Like, he didn't really get his R&B bag to me until like the 2000, because he was like still a kid act when he first came out. Run It and that damn double mint. This nigga had a double mint gum goddamn commercial song, nigga.
That was a good bag.
That was a good bag, and I like that song too. I ain't go front. That
song was fire.
But I forgot about what's that nigga name? What's his name? He wrote a hella hits. That fat fuck that got Christina Milian pregnant. Y'all know he's
The Dream.
The Dream. I'm talking about that nigga had a crazy run during the mid 2000s and shit. He had some dope ass hits, some classic shit. T-Pain too. Goddamn, maybe I was.
I forgot about T-Pain. Yeah, T-Pain was he was running shit.
Well, but these niggas was talking about they was in love with strippers and shit. So it wasn't the same type of R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, these niggas started tricking and caking and shit. And not the good kind of caking like buying flowers and kissing you in the mouth. These niggas paying bills and shit. And, I mean, now Babyface did that shit back in 87. But we had, learned the right way by 93 with Doggy Style and shit. And corrected course. R. Kelly might have been pissing on folks, but he was getting to the ass. He was getting to the fucking. All right. Let's see. What else is on here? All right, I guess we can, I'm trying to make sure it ain't nothing else before we get into that case shit. Let's see. Ain't nothing, ain't no movies came out or nothing. Oh, wait, hold on. Did you see this right here? About the former, ANTM contestant says she was sexually assaulted by Kanye West on the set of a music video in 2010 and claims he choked her and put his fingers in her mouth.
Oh shit, no, I did not.
Let's take a listen to this person's dramatic past for entertainment.
To sit in this chair.
A model has accused Kanye West of sexually assaulting her by choking her and forcing his fingers into her mouth on the set of a music video in 2010. Now, Kanye's lawyers don't deny that this happened, but they say it was part of an artistic performance and that the model, Jennifer Ahn, did not object to it while it was happening.
I ain't go front. That's all I gotta hear right there. Cause
artistic.
Yeah, cause do you know how hard, nigga, you have to knock somebody out in order to put, you have to have, in my, I might be wrong, nigga, but it's a lot of shit you can do to somebody where they can't stop it. But, nigga, do you know how strong somebody's jaws is? You'd have to open your mouth to let somebody put their fingers in your mouth. And then, if it's against your will, you biting them motherfuckers smooth off and shit. In my opinion, I might be wrong. I'm talking about mouth area. I'm not talking about nowhere else. I'm talking about mouth.
If you get choked, if you get choked, does it make your mouth open up and shit? I don't know.
Damn, that's you right. He might have did a combo.
The question would be, are there authorities involved?
Let's see. Well, they said it happened in 2010, and his lawyers came out and was like, yeah, he did that shit, but it was a reason. Let's hear what she got to say.
In an exclusive interview with the Fame Under Fire podcast, Jen told me that she wasn't aware that West was going to be on set that day. Then when he arrived, he picked her out for a one-on-one scene.
It started where he went up to my face and he was like smearing my my makeup on my face, and
Okay, do you need a minute?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Smearing the makeup all over my face in a way that just felt wrong. He started sticking his fingers in my mouth, and I feel like he was like trying to touch as much as he could, and I was actively, my tongue was like hiding from him, and he just like found everything.
Now, Jen told me that Kanye didn't speak to her before, during, or after the interaction, but that when he was done, he shouted, "This is art, I am Picasso," and then abruptly left. Now, we contacted Kanye for his comment, of course, and we haven't heard back, but in one of his legal filings, his lawyers wrote, Ye staged an intense and provocative theatrical performance, which paralleled scenes in American Psycho, including acts to emulate forced oral sex. They added that the plaintiff, Jen, may have experienced some difficulty breathing. Now, Jen filed her lawsuit under the Gender-Motivated Violence Act in New York, which temporarily extends the statute of limitations for sexual assault survivors. It's now up to a judge to decide if this case will proceed to trial.
Yeah, this person right here said, I can't stand Kanye, but the timing of this is giving Asian distraction to me, and I ain't go front. And look, mother-in-law, look, you know I love you. I love you, and babe, I love that 50% of you that is from over there. But that Asian bitch the other day done made me mad at everybody over on this side right now, and so kind of like and once again, nigga, how she described the nigga was like she was at work, and Kanye didn't invite her to the rap party when they said cut. And that's what it sounded like she upset to me about. I bet you if he had invited her to the threesome with him and Amber Rose at that time, we wouldn't be hearing that goddamn story. What are your thoughts?
My question, like, if it's a theatrical situation, were they recording it? Like, is this shit on camera? Or they just was just, the nigga was just at the crib, like, we finna do this theatric performance and shit?
Yeah, man. Hey, check this out. Somebody said the man just poured milk on his wife's face the other day. It's not too hard to believe that was part of a performance. We talking about Kanye. She knew what the fuck was going on. I'm sorry. And if this is victim blaming, well, God, hanging out with Kanye, I wouldn't even hang out with Kanye. You don't know what the fuck gonna happen with random goddamn Kanye West and shit. This nigga was assed out, nigga, in Italy, nigga. Assed out, barefoot, getting domed up in the gondola. Have you been in Italy in the gondola, nigga? I've been in there.
I have not.
By the grace of the sweet Lord, I went before Kanye went. Just imagine you sit down and start smelling like ass. Raw ass. Somebody else sit down in that shit after him, nigga. Raw sweaty ass. Kanye ass out of all of the asses, nigga. What? No, nigga. So, yeah, you hang out with Kanye, you down for some weird, strange shit, and I'm sorry. That's why that lawsuit with his assistant didn't go nowhere. She was like, yeah, I walked into his house, and he plays porn on the tables and talks about how big his dick is. Then I went there next week, and I'm like, okay, that's all I need to hear is shit. I walk in somebody's house, they got, let me walk in Jada Pinkett house, and she motherfucking got on some Timberlands, fucking niggas in the ass on the big screen. I'm never going back over there. What the fuck? But see, that's what them motherfuckers do. That's what them motherfuckers want to be with famous people and be around all of that bullshit, and then want to feel bad about the choices they made after the fact and shit. Man, I'm glad we finally getting over the hump of where you just gotta instantly be like, oh, this is coming. We finally coming back to an equilibrium of, okay, it might have been fucked up, but how many times did you go back? If I find out she did any more videos with Kanye after the fact, I'm like, bitch, that's what the fuck you want. And I'm glad we coming back, because back when you was young and shit, back when you was young, the teachers would call your house. Nowadays, people just be like, oh, you ain't gonna talk to my kids like that, bitch. Your son's up there fucking up, need they ass whoop, really. Back in the day, your teacher call, it was almost the opposite. Like, what he's do? What he's saying? Your mama looking at you and shit while she talking to you ain't nothing worse than your mama looking dead at you while she having a whole conversation with another motherfucker. Oh, is that right? Oh, he said, oh, that's what he said. Okay. they didn't ask you. Did you say that? That was just ass whooping. It was as soon as it was ass.
I definitely been on the other side of that shit.
Now it's done swung back that way to where, you know, but now I think we getting back to where parents is like, you do know you dumb as fuck and can't read. The teachers, I just heard it. It's a little bit of my fault. I shouldn't have gave you that iPad when you was 6 months old, but I'm just saying. So we finally getting back to where both sides of these situations are being, held accountable. God damn, people fuck up words that's decent. All right, speaking of that, speaking of both sides of the thing, now we are near the area where this occurrence happened with Carmelo Anthony. What's his name? Is it Carmelo?
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony.
Ain't that a basketball player too?
Yeah, his pops. They probably would. They last name Anthony. Pops was probably like name after Carmelo Anthony. Might have been his favorite player. Might have been.
How many rings Carmelo got?
He don't have no NBA ring.
Yeah, so I ain't go front. That's a name me your child after a ringless basketball player is kind of already a strike for me and shit. You gotta be done accomplish something in the game other than fucking the broad that don't even look like she did in 2005 no more. Lala ain't even the same motherfucker. I don't even think she got the same DNA. That's neither here nor there. All right. He was found guilty the other day of first-degree murder, and there have been a lot of... Because when this case initially started, when this incident had happened?
Like 2 years ago. Like, dude, but he's 19 now. That shit happened when he was 17.
So I remember we might have talked about it I know we had talked about it, but I don't really remember. I remember the story was he stabbed old buddy, and my whole thought, I didn't hear none of the extra details and shit. I ain't really do no investigating. And in my brain, when they come to stabbing and shit, I'm like, okay, well, he stabbed him, he black and he white. That nigga going to jail. That was my first thing I was thinking about, period. I was like, it's a wrap for this young man. I ain't know what the situation was. Then over time, I heard how the story went, and I was like, God damn, man. Like the other day I told you, people... Well, let's look up some shit. Before we get into it, I think that now they got we can get a time of events and shit. Because that's what
I've been hearing all kind of random different facts from...
People talking about
I don't know what facts are.
People talking about it's a video showing them ganging up on them and all sorts of shit, and I'm like, yo, where's the shit at? And this is where we as a community we do need to stay on code. We got to stay on code. At the same damn time though, it's certain shit that I'm gonna have to, because we gonna go through the whole shit and just see what it's at. I just knew he was fucked though, period. It was a wrap. Especially where we at right here in the court system here, and there was other cases that were similar, and I was like, he doesn't have the complexion for protection, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It's a very sad state of affairs. It was actually I got a video where somebody did a comparison, and this is him right here. It say a new mugshot released a dude after being transferred to Texas State Prison, and
Is you sharing that screen? Okay, there you go. Oh damn.
That's kind of, man. How you think your face would be in a picture like this?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see that.
I ain't go. I'll still be crying. I ain't go front. I'll be crying and mad, and I'll be done bit somebody. Let's see. That was the first one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen this motherfucker really have no emotions in none of his pictures and shit.
Well, so I saw some videos of him prior to all this, how he interacted with everybody. He was a very good young man, straight A student type shit,
I ain't gonna lie, Hollywood unlocked y'all fucked up for these pictures and shit. These is not good pictures before or after the fact. Where's this nigga's baby pictures? White folks be having, nigga, a white motherfucker be done killed 52 people and they posted pictures of him in Boy Scouts and shit in Scooby-Doo draws. Every time, why do people not, and how am I expect somebody name their child after a player that got no rings to have baby pictures and shit to supply to the goddamn press? Because that's the first thing I'm telling my wife. I'm like, look, one day I'm fucking probably I'm gonna slip up. My baby pictures in there. Make sure you get the one where I got that damn rainbow braid, so they can be like, oh no, it was a hate crime against him. Let's see.
This picture right there, that tell you what they know what the narrative to be, because.
And this supposed to be a black page, nigga. This look like I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's Hollywood probably owned by some white folks or some.
Nigga, this is owned by that gay dude that always talk about how he Rihanna friend and shit. What's that motherfucker's name? Jerry Lewis. It's something and shit. He got a Jerry curl, nigga. He looked like that motherfucker. He looked like that motherfucker from New York Undercover and shit. But he
Malik Yoba.
He black and something. He mixed or some shit.
Malik Yoba.
No, the Mexican. Or I'm not the Mexican, the Puerto Rican dude.
Director Torres, dude. Director Torres. Yeah.
Any goddamn way. This is a black on site. Now this is the only picture where he kind of looks.
You talking about Jason Lee?
Jason Lee. That's who the fuck this
He owned
He owned that shit. Okay. Oh wait, this Hollywood yeah, this is his shit. Let me see if anybody else saying something about these pictures and shit. Somebody said, now who the fuck keep cutting his hair? Let's see. They took him to prison the next day. God damn. They said usually sit down in county a couple of weeks. I ain't go front though. You don't want to really sit in county for a couple of weeks. You kind of want to get somewhere that's got some rules and regulations and shit. Let's see. But at least they finally put a skinhead picture at least right here. They should just use this picture for the whole goddamn situation and shit. Let's see what this say.
Received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
Mm-hmm. And as parents, have you all struggled with guilt, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person. Don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, so they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to, white attorneys. No white attorneys set them up. Pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things smooth. So because as a father of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama bear. I got to make sure she's straight mentally, because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. Then so because I got the kids to worry about. Got to make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth with him right in there because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what dad's trying to take. This ain't a daddy moment.
You believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
So they posted that, and I'm trying to see what else. So he appealing it. They say he dropped a notice of appeal after goddamn 35 years. That shit crazy though. But I ain't go front. This Collin County motherfucker. I wasn't expecting nothing less. Let me see. I had another post that was talking about that situation. Let's see. Where is it at? Somebody had posted something else. Where is it? And I could have swore I had it at a line. Oh yeah, we got to go back to Boosie too. I forgot about that shit because we gonna touch on this for a second because they posting all sorts of other shit as well. But if I can't find it, then fuck it. Let's see. Was this it right here? Nope.
And then Poison Ivy asking the same. She said, "How was Carmelo Anthony not defending himself after two people ganged up on him, but two grown ass men chasing a child?" And that's what I'm talking about. Like with the fact, like people keep saying he got jumped. Like I was looking through the court shit to see like if any reporter said that, and they did not. I don't know what. It's like the facts about all this shit is weird as fuck.
That's the thing about it. Because this is what I said. They went to a track meet, which wasn't at a school. It was at a facility that does the track shit. So having a weapon ain't, having a knife, which under 5 inches is still considered a weapon. However, it ain't illegal to take anywhere and shit. Like, you can have something like that. Now, with that being said, in my brain, they said the store had so much shit. He was in the tent. Apparently they asked him to leave 15 times. And he said no. As I heard that one story, then they said they jumped him or put hands on him. I don't know what the story is at all. If the whole thing about me, when I was like, so at the same time, I'm like, well, track meet, but everybody carry, I guess, knives and shit everywhere. I don't know, but I don't.
I'm assuming in a stadium in Texas, how many motherfuckers got weapons?
I guess I don't know. The story kind of don't. I don't understand how, if it was all them people there and shit, then if he can jump, how he get to the knife? If he in the midst of getting jumped, how you go reach in there, pull out a pocket knife, pull it? It had to already be out, in my opinion, just on how my knife knowledge works, which is very small.
If I think I'm finna get jumped and I got something, I'd pull it. But I'll pull it out and be ready.
So how all them people that see him already have the shit out, if that's the case? Like, it's so much shit that ain't making sense.
Like, but we don't know any of.
That's
like,
what I'm
saying.
Seen
anything that said this is what is the truth. I haven't seen, like, from the courts. I haven't seen no documents.
Don't know nothing. Now check this out. They posted this. Now, even with that being said, even though I don't know what the fuck happened, and that's the thing, you know, I'm always team against Wood, but at the same damn time, I'm always some don't make. I still got to be able to put shit together. I can't just be throwing shit all the fuck out there. I'm not a Drake fan, so it's a lot of. I don't get, because what if the jumping happened because he had a knife, but I don't know what they said in court and shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling them.
I've seen no confirmed reports that he got jumped. I've seen no confirmed reports of what happened at all. There's supposed to be a video out there. Like, if they got a video, if they got a video that show what everybody's saying they showed.
So this,
I don't get none of this.
I was watching Neek at Night, right? She is a California streamer. And she got a show, and I was watching her covering and shit. She would come back and say what they were saying about shit. She said that it was a video that was shown to the jury that was like supposed to be crystal clear, and they only got to see like a grainy version of it. But they wasn't nobody even to make out what the fuck. I ain't heard nobody with no clear description that was actually in the courtroom. I ain't heard nobody with no clear description. Yeah, but I heard people saying that they heard somebody else say that they seen it and it was XYZ. And I'm like, well, goddamn it.
Because you know, Collin County, they had opened up that video to the public to come see it. They did it for like 2 days, and then they shut it down. It is people that literally got to see video of the stuff that was happening, but then they shut it down like 2 days later.
Well,
so people did get to see it, but where's the video?
Now, this is where it goes into, we about to get into where it don't matter how the situation happened, because at the end of the day, other motherfuckers of Caucasus Mountain skin tones, we like to call them Peckerwoods around here, can stab their classmate and get not guilty for murder. He looks like he looked like he probably about 2 weeks away from a black church. And that motherfucker was 17.
This was in Texas too?
It say 2 Texas cases, 2 different outcomes. Let's look this person up. Kaysen Allison. Let's look him up.
I think he remember that. I think I want to say if he stabbed a Mexican kid, I think I remember this.
Oh wait, hold on. So it says Kaysen Ellison gets maximum sentence of 10 years for deadly stabbing at Belton High School. Kaysen was convicted of criminally negligent homicide by a jury in April following the death of fellow student Joe Ramirez at Belton High School. And this was when this happened. Casey Ellison, let's see, is this a video? This better not be no goddamn music.
Professional grade products, easy ordering, and next day delivery, making them the go-to play for everyone keeping arenas game day ready.
Bitch,
Call,
no, you
click,
not.
or just stop by.
Amazon is
for the ones who get it done.
Top story tonight, former Belton High student Kason Allison was sentenced today to the maximum 10 years in prison for the fatal stabbing of fellow student Joe Ramirez.
This comes after a jury found Allison guilty of criminally negligent homicide, and a judge added a deadly weapon enhancement to his potential sentence. 6 News reporter Sydney Walker was in the courtroom for today's sentencing and has the latest.
Nearly 3 years after Joe Ramirez died, the man who stabbed him will spend a decade behind bars. Judge Wade Faulkner sentenced Allison to 10 years.
Yeah, that's a murderer right there, goddamn it. You see how close his eyes is together, Brisk?
In confinement.
He mayonnaise straight out the jar.
In the institutional division. This comes after 9 witnesses testified, including the mothers of both Ramirez and Allison, school employees who responded to the stabbing, and Allison's therapist. 3 Belton ISD staff members described lasting trauma from that day, sleepless nights, anxiety, and PTSD. One teacher said the incident forced her into medical retirement. Joe's family tearfully shared how his loss has changed their lives and say they haven't received true justice. The defense presented Allison's parents and counselor, who testified about his growth and remorse over 3 years of therapy, revealing that Allison is now a father. Defense attorney Boyd warned that prison would be a, quote, death sentence for his client and asked for just 2 years. But prosecutors successfully argued for the maximum, calling Ramirez's death, quote, entirely avoidable. When Faulkner announced the 10-year sentence, Ramirez's family erupted in applause and cheers. The judge quickly restored order while Allison's family sat in stunned silence. Following the sentencing, Ramirez's mother took the stand, looked Allison in the eye, and said, quote, you get this measly 10-year sentence while I'm serving a life sentence without my son. The DA's office said, quote, they hope today's verdict can allow Joe's family and our community to move forward. Allison was immediately taken into custody and booked into the Bell County Jail, where he began his sentence today.
That filthy thug. And he gonna be out in 5 years, 5 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, so if you do have, if you could cut up for parole, man, that's so crazy.
He gonna be out like a motherfucker and shit. Let me see. So this was 20.
Details of that shit was.
Yeah, dog. Now check this out. So we about to do something where now we are about to waste a few droplets of water to get some stuff from the Allison case and from the Anthony case. Try to get it. Does scrape the internet. It's not making up nothing. So we gonna see if we can get just a smidge of maybe some shit that something that we could go off of and shit.
And I was reading because I still see that shit say he got into a fight in school and stabbed dude after he was getting punched on. He stabbed dude. Very fucking. That's pretty wild. Very blatant.
As they like to say, as I like to say around here, it sounds about white. Okay, that's what the fuck that shit is. Let me see. Where is the goddamn man, dude? Man. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. All right, here we go. Hold on. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, I think we good now. Yeah. All right, we about to waste some water. So before we go to the Carmelo Anthony one, we about to go to this this motherfucker. So here are the established facts in the timeline of the fatal shooting of Jose Joe Ramirez by KC super murderer Allison, as revealed by investigators in courtroom testimony. So it says Kason, an 18-year-old student at Belton High School, was involved in the fatal stabbing.
He was a grown man then too.
The show, was a grown man. Wait,
Because
18
was 17 when it happened, and Buddy was 18 when it happened.
Oh, Joe Ramirez was 18. Oh, okay. But people putting 17. Well, I think I ain't go front. Let's go here. This is actual paper and shit. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, this the actual police report. So it says 18-year-old high school senior involved. Yeah, people been tweaking the numbers. I mean, the shit just to match it, but Tuesday he's been charged with murder. Kason Allison was booked at 202. Charges have been pending as investigators, prosecutors work the case together. He was arrested off campus about 20 minutes after the incident occurred in the bathroom. The assistance we received from Belton ISD and the Temple Police Department was instrumental in achieving the outcome. It says the victim from the stabbing this morning at Belton has died. Jose was a senior at the high school. He was stabbed during a fight in the campus bathroom. I'm so sorry to have to provide this update. Police Chief Gene Ellis said, my prayers are with the family and the entire Belton High School. I'm trying to see if this got the I think this got the shit over here. So it says, this is the timeline of the incident in the trial. So at 9:47, a fight breaks out in the boys' bathroom at Belton High School. During the altercation, Allison stabs Ramirez. The school is immediately placed on lockdown. At 10:09, Allison, who fled, he left. He ran. The school grounds is located and taken police custody. That motherfucker ran like a bitch. You stab a motherfucker. Okay, let me stop fronting, because I ain't gonna front. I'm running too. But still, though, in this case, fuck that motherfucker. You's a coward, bitch. Evening, Ramirez succumbs to his injuries and passes away at Baylor Scott White. That's down the street. Baylor Scott and White Medical Center. Allison is formally charged with murder and booked into Bell County Jail. In 2025, during the trial, the defense argued self-defense, presenting evidence of a multiple person confrontation and presenting photos of Allison showing he had a bloody face and a busted lip following the fight. The state argues that Allison acted with intent to kill. April 24th, 2025, both defense and the state rested their cases after more than 30 testimonies across 8 days. In 24, about 5 days later, the jury acquits Allison of both murder and manslaughter. Instead, they find him guilty of a lesser charge for criminal negligent homicide. The jury instructs for this charge did not require them to determine if the jury instructions for this charge did not require them to determine if a deadly weapon was used. Under this specific verdict, Allison faced a maximum punishment of 2 years in the state jail facility. Following a post-verdict motion by prosecutors, Judge Wade Faulkner independently reviews the evidence and issues a ruling applying the deadly weapon enhancement to the conviction. This enhancement effectively eliminates the possibility of probation and drastically increases the maximum sentence range from 2 years in state jail to between 2 and 10 in state prison. The sentencing. Following emotional closing testimonies from both victims and the defendant's families, Judge Faulkner sentenced Allison to the maximum of the 10-year prison sentence. Allison's legal team formally files an appeal, and this was in February, asking the court to overturn the conviction and throw out the 10-year prison sentence. The appeal argues the judge violated Supreme Court precedent by unconstitutionally adding deadly weapon finding and increasing the punishment well beyond. And yeah, he picked the right year to get this shit overturned, because I bet you this shit make it all the way up to the top. I can see Trump signing off on this shit, so he's definitely gonna get out. So that's how his shit went, which is so fucked the fuck up. He ran, stabbed this motherfucker up, and ran as if I did a crime. Not know I was defending myself. And let me take this back. I would have only ran if it was like, premeditated murder. But if it was self-defense, I ain't going nowhere. I'm like, this motherfucker tried to kill me and shit. I can tell y'all the whole goddamn story right now. But that bitch ran out the bathroom. And got the fuck. They tried to get this motherfucker 2 years for murking the motherfucker in the bathroom in the school. Had a weapon, and where he had his weapon, Brisk, you ain't supposed to have no weapons. He wasn't supposed to have that bitch in there at all. Now I don't know what the goddamn that's fucked up. And luckily, surprisingly, whoever the fucking judge was, which Faulkner does sound like from the Caucasus Mountains, even went back and was like, y'all do know this was a whole ass knife, right? Yeah. Look, I hate Mexicans too, but no, this is just kind of fucked up. I'm gonna have to go and get that enhancement. Now let's read what so far the internet has found on this shit. punk ass chat, Gemini. It sounds like you're asking about the trial of Carmelo Anthony, not to be confused with the former NBA player Carmelo Anthony, which the AI know me and shit, because I ain't go front. I had been confused for the last couple of weeks. The facts of the case. Carmelo Anthony, a 17-year-old student from Centennial High School, and Austin Metcalf, a 17-year-old student from Memorial High School, were both attending the track and field competition championship in Frisco, Texas. The two teenagers did not know each other prior to the incident. That's something I didn't know. Because the way they was talking about this shit, I thought he was getting bullied by this motherfucker at school for years.
It's all kind of stories out there, man. Some people were saying they knew each other. Folks talking about the judge of the case was friends with the victim dad. It's all kind of shit going on.
We about to go because I think CBS. I think it's pulling it all from this CBS article and shit. This was updated in 10. So it says the murder trial, 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony, which began jury selection. Okay, it ended. All right. Investigators say the two teens who attended different schools and did not know each other got into an altercation at stadium before Anthony allegedly stabbed Metcalf. Metcalf later died at the hospital, and Anthony was arrested and charged with murder. The case has since drawn national attention. Let's see. Oh, this is going back in time. Oh, this is actually, I think, so yeah, I think, so this is where Gemini pulling all the information from. Timeline of the incident on Wikipedia. April 2nd, 2025, at 10 a.m., a severe thunderstorm delayed the track meet at David Stadium, prompting athletes to seek shelter under team tents. The confrontation. Anthony, who had entered the Memorial High School tent, was told to leave by Hunter, Austin's twin brother. Austin Metcalf then stepped in and confronted Anthony. I thought it was about to say slapped. I was like, oh, well, you know. The stabbing. During the argument, Anthony reportedly reached into his back pocket and warned, "Touch me and see what happens." When Metcalf touched him, the altercation escalated and Anthony pulled out a concealed knife. Wait, hold the fuck on. Oh, reached into his back pocket. But he didn't pull it out yet. Okay, pause. When Metcalf touched him, the altercation escalated, and Anthony pulled out a concealed knife, stabbing Metcalf in the chest. And that's what I was saying earlier. For a knife, the knife already got to be out if you done stab somebody while you getting jumped and shit. Like, that's just, and they ain't know each other. I thought from just the bits and pieces, and even watching motherfuckers, I thought he had been getting bullied this whole time. They knew each other, and he was just fed up and was like, "I'm gonna get this motherfucker's. This is it." The arrest. Anthony fled the immediate scene, but quickly surrendered to responding police officers. Oh, I thought he had stayed because somebody said he did. Oh, okay. An officer testified that Anthony was crying hysterically and claimed he was protecting himself, but also stated, "I did it." Metcalf was transported to the local hospital where he later died. A judge lowered Anthony's bond from $1 million to $250,000. He posted bond and was released on house arrest with an ankle monitor. Oh, well, word. Okay. A Collin County grand jury formally indicted Anthony on first-degree murder charges. Jury selection began for the murder trial as Anthony, now 19, was tried as an adult under Texas law. Was that white boy charged under as an adult? I guess he had to be.
Yeah, he had to be. That's what I'm saying. That's what made it worse because Carmelo. Well, I guess they charged him as an adult though. But
they both got the same shit as far as the charging as an adult. Opening statements commenced. The prosecution argued that killing was a provoked, unjustified sneak attack. Bitch, if somebody reach in their back pocket and say, "Hey, bitch, you touch me and see what's gonna happen," I'm sorry, but I'm gonna assume that you got something, and I'm gonna be like, hey, y'all, I'm not being a bitch, but I don't know what he got back there. Could you please leave the tent, please, sir? Opening statements commenced. The prosecution argued the killing was a provoked, unjustified sneak attack, while the defense maintained that Anthony acted in self-defense during a chaotic and frightening situation.
A provoked, unjustified sneak attack? What the fuck is a provoked, unjustified sneak attack?
I got a question though. We gonna finish it, We go finish it. But I told you when I first heard this shit, you know I'm very quick to be fucked up. But I told you where I was like, ugh. I can only go with what the logic dictates in my brain, and the more I read it, this kind of makes sense. I'm more upset about the sentencing. He murked the motherfucker, and self-defense or not, the shit was kind of like to me that would be like heat of the moment shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought he had been bullied and shit, but I'm more upset. They gave this mother, they dropped a hammer, 35 fucking years and shit. And
they charged him for murder. Like I had a misunderstanding until earlier because I thought it had to be like premeditated for shit to be murdered, but not in Texas. In Texas, it don't have to be determined that you you premeditated it. But I am curious, what is the criteria for murder?
So
Texas.
It was first degree. Now I gotta be honest, just on some logic, and this is where I have to put if the shit went how it went, and I put my son as the motherfucker got killed. If I heard the motherfucker put his hand in his back pocket and was like, "Yeah, bitch, you touch me, you see what happened," and then they touch him. Or, push or whatever, because it ain't say he got stolen on or nothing. And then next thing you know, stabbery. The biggest thing was, as far as this particular shit, is that equivalent to the touching? Because if a motherfucker touch you, like I ain't scared of you, bitch, and then the stab happened, that's pretty heavy. Now, I don't know nothing about the little boy. I know that his daddy did name him Carmelo, so his household, I can't even, but fucking, nothing really makes sense about the whole shit. They don't know each other. It goes straight to knife. So in my mind, he was in that tent by himself then, because he couldn't have had no friends, right?
Because I heard that too, like he was there with his cousin friend. And then one thing I heard, and I actually heard this from the trial, I need to look this up, though. They said that the coach of the Metcalfs was surprised to see them there because they had been suspended from school and shit.
What? Let me see. Hold on.
Like that week.
What? Let's see. Can you find the granular details of the incident, a hard ass word, fuck y'all, told by witnesses. And I know we can't trust the Woods, but hey, we trying to get a timeline of some shit, cause
yeah, y'all ain't saying that's not true that he was suspended.
Let's see, we trying to get to it. At the end of the day, man, I ain't gonna front. When I heard about it, I was like, if this motherfucker I know plenty of people got jumped and didn't do no shit like that, and they knew them motherfuckers and shit, and knew they was gonna have to see them the next day. Now they might have caught them a couple of years later, but to me, when I first heard it, I was like, yo, he still murdered the motherfucker and shit.
You talking about if motherfuckers was jumping them? If I'm getting jumped and I got a knife on me, stab.
But that's what I'm saying, though, bro. Sure. But it don't make no sense. Like the way the story, it don't make sense. He got jumped because if he said back pocket, touch me and see what happened, and then everybody jumped on him, I get that. But I would imagine it'd be way more motherfuckers stabbed up or cut. Yeah. Somebody, I still
haven't seen anything I haven't seen any proof that he got jumped yet.
That's the thing. Like the story, like I said, I'm mad about the sentencing and shit. I knew that shit wasn't gonna be fair and shit. I don't think he went to the goddamn track meet to stab a motherfucker that day. So that's why I'm like, nah, this ain't no goddamn murder. Something happened. It was what the charge he should have got was what that damn white boy and the goddamn whatchamacallit got.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck he should have got. And the white boy saying like he should have got a goddamn fucking murder. How you got a goddamn knife in school? These folks was just on in a track meet, didn't know each other, and shit escalated very fast. But I do the shit still kind of I like I said, I just knew it wasn't gonna be no justice because there are levels to murking the motherfucker. And what's the sad part about it is, since he was in that tent, and if there's only one person there, it's kind of like a car crash or some shit. If it's 3 people there and there's only one person here, the police go believe the 3 people because there's 2 witnesses and shit. We ain't, and unless this video everybody's talking about, which is crazy, ain't nobody leaked the shit. If it's as, you know, potent as people are saying, we never really go know. But if it go in,
well, don't things become public? Like after a trial, don't things become public record where you can just go get a FOIA FOIA or something like that?
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see real quick. So these are details of the white boy case. Let me see how this go, because I didn't be specific and they thought I wanted the white boy case, but it says. So the origin of the feud, so according to Josh Rios Ramirez, his stepbrother, the conflict began at a prom after party. Rios testified that Allison was acting aggressively towards his prom date, prompting Ramirez to intervene, which led to a heated verbal altercation. So they had that white boy had a previous altercation, disrespecting old buddy girl. Wow. So this was definitely premeditated. And that was some first degree shit in my mind. A history of clashing. Witnesses noticed that the two had been clashing prior to the stabbing. One witness testified that Allison was known as a hothead, but added Kaysen had never been a fighter. So this motherfucker was a bitch. Conversely, the defense presented witnesses who claimed Ramirez and his friend group had a reputation for violence, with one female friend admitting on the stand that she would classify Ramirez groups as bullies. Attempted to defuse. A female friend of both boys testified that she tried to stop the fight before it happened. Security footage shows her yelling, and they got security footage. Security footage shows her yelling at Ramirez and his friends, telling them, "Fight it out later, I want to graduate." She testified that the boys ignored her, with one telling her to let them get their ones in, referring to a one-on-one fight. Inside the bathroom, the setup. On the morning of May 3rd, 2022, between first and second periods, a large group of boys gathered in the bathroom, despite a school rule limiting occupancy to only 4 students. What kind of bathroom is that? Witnesses stated there were about 8 boys inside. Atmosphere. Several boys testified they simply went in the bathroom to hang out or use facilities and didn't know a fight was going to happen. However, one witness said he knew a fight was imminent because the energy in the room shifted the moment Allison walked in. The trap. Rios admitted on stand that he pulled Ramirez into the bathroom in preparation for a fight. The defense heavily emphasized that the bathroom door was locked, creating a trapped environment, they argued. No one was getting out of that bathroom until the fight was over. Multiple witnesses, including
so they locked the white dude in.
Yeah, they was already in there. He came in there and then they locked him in there.
See, that's okay.
Yeah, you getting stabbed. I'm sorry. I'm taking you immediately. He still shouldn't have had no goddamn knife in school though. Multiple witnesses, including friends of Ramirez, testified that Allison explicitly did not want to fight at school. According to the police interviews shown in court, Allison told investigators he wanted to avoid the bathroom because Ramirez's group was always in there, and he brought the knife because he was terrified of being jumped by multiple people. The first punch. A friend of Ramirez testified that Ramirez initiated the physical fight, not Allison. According to the police interrogation footage played in the court, Allison stated he pulled the folding knife out before the physical blows began, warning Ramirez, "Don't touch me or I'm going to stab you." When Ramirez punched him in...
What the fuck?
I look, like I said, in both of these situations, I hope we get this much detail in the other motherfucking shit. When Ramirez punched him anyway, Allison retaliated with a knife. Now, I got a question. Let's take the white and black shit out of this situation and shit. I ain't gonna lie, Ramirez kind of asked to get stabbed, nigga. Like, I'm sorry, you just did. And the same thing with that white boy. If a motherfucker tells you any kind of warning, if you reaching and I can't see you, I'm assuming it's a deadly weapon. If I don't have a deadly weapon, I'm bitching out in front of everybody. My gal too, babe. Look, please don't not respect me no more. But I don't know what he got back there.
Nigga, and nigga, unless laws drastically change between when this shit happened and when the Carmelo shit happened, nigga, this shit sounds so close. Like even like you said, Buddy was on school campus, had a knife.
Yeah,
they had pretty much the same type of shit. Touch me, see what happened, type shit. Or this nigga said, "Touch me, I'ma stab you."
Yeah.
That.
The brawl. The bathroom evolved into a multi-person brawl while Allison and Ramirez fought. Video evidence recorded by another student showed Allison's friend getting knocked to the ground in simultaneous fight with Ramirez's brother. Ramirez was stabbed multiple times in the chest, back, legs, and arms. I ain't gonna lie, that sound like it was a lot of... That stabbing sound like it was a fucking a whole bunch of shit going on. They was squabbling and shit for you to get stabbed in the leg and shit, and he probably was getting his ass whooped while he was stabbing dude at the same damn time. Because I ain't gonna front, for a motherfucker to have a knife in your face and you still on him anyway, he thought he was a bitch and wasn't gonna do the shit anyway. Now he's probably right about him being a bitch, but he got worked up. One student testified he pulled out his phone and recorded a chaotic fight, which he later deleted, though police recovered it. When asked why he filmed it instead of helping, the witness said, I did anything anyone else would do. God damn, this is World Star. He was like, he should have said, bitch, you seen World Star. Get the fuck out of my face, bitch. The immediate aftermath of panic immediately set in. What witness testified he bolted out the restroom because I just ran because I didn't know who was next. That's very true. And I ain't never been no run to a fight ass nigga ever in my life. I've always been okay, it's time to get the fuck up out of here. Another witness reported seeing Allison put the knife in his pocket, look at him, and flee the scene. Damn, keeping a murder weapon on you is kind of dumb as fuck. Like I think I would have disregarded it. The hallway. Ramirez staggered out of the bathroom into the hallway trailing blood. A special education teacher, Caitlin Johnson, testified she ran out of an adjacent workroom when she heard the commotion and saw Ramirez with his hand on his chest gripping blood. God damn.
Did they have to say a special education teacher, or did they just have to say teacher?
I mean,
like,
they put it in there, you know. But maybe she got her degree in specialty. So she was like, hey, bitch, hey, I'm not no regular education teacher, bitch. I went to school 2 more years for that goddamn bachelor's. So, you know, maybe she wanted to add that on there. Life-saving attempts. Ramirez collapsed in the hallway near a teacher. Willie Ward. These sound like black folks. Willie Ward got to be black. There's no way.
Willie Ward definitely sound like a black man.
Like, if he ain't, I'm going to be shot. Ward testified he knelt beside Ramirez and applied pressure to the lung puncture, noting the wound was so deep he could see heart. God damn. Fuck.
Shit.
School nurses rushed to the scene to stop the bleed with a stop the bleed kit and the AED describing the wound as fatal, long, clean cut, and gaping. God damn. This shit sound like Drake in the goddamn Bush recovery room. All right, let's see if we can find the goddamn I'm sorry, I had to lighten up the damn shit. That shit was crazy to read and shit. Let's see if we can get some on that other shit. Now, I got a question. Let's take the race shit let's take just race, just that situation and shit.
Yeah, like they lock Buddy in. If they lock Buddy in,
and this was the Ramirez dude was saying this shit too. His friends was testifying about that whole situation as well. So
the Ramirez dude, that was his girl getting fucked with at the prom, or that was the white dude girl getting fucked with by Ramirez?
That was his girl who he was defending, but the people that was talking about how the bathroom was set up and all that shit was Ramirez people, and they the one that said, you know, old buddy pulled out a knife and he just stole on them. And as a friend, what would you have done? Not the younger version of you, but now, like somebody, let's say somebody
pulled it. I'm definitely not trying to fight nobody with a knife.
And I'm talking about your friend there though, and you like stealing on the motherfucker.
You talking about my friend?
Because all his friends, because they was all in there.
Yeah.
And it don't sound like nobody jumped in to stop the white boy, or at least got behind him.
He was stabbing niggas. Ain't nobody gonna jump in. Which nigga DMX had a favorite, one of my favorite lines. Like once one nigga get hit, all the witnesses start running.
Yeah, and these was they 17, 18, 19 around that time too and shit. I understand, man. That shit crazy. But like I said, all race aside, do you think the white boy got charged fairly? Let's no color at all. Based on what you read, do you think he got charged fairly, or he should have got some a bigger charge? Because I think Carmelo should have got that.
Fairly. Yeah, I think Carmelo should have got this charge. Buddy, you think based upon the law, I don't know the laws, but that should be okay based upon what he got charged with. But I think he should have got charged for some other shit.
Like what?
Because he premeditated. It's not. Well, I guess ain't no premeditation in.
Well,
in
no,
Texas.
because he said he did bring the knife to school. Because they had been ever since the prom, it been friction between them.
It's not like that shit was. That's what he should have got then.
So, and that's what pisses me off about this shit. Now, I ain't know the story. I ain't go front. I thought the white boy called him all sorts of wetbacks and shit and stabbed him up. Because that's what I assume white people do. From hearing the goddamn story, it sound like he got a fair trial, and that's what pisses me off. I knew Carmelo wasn't gonna get no fair trial.
Yeah.
No matter.
And it's crazy how similar this shit is to the fact that he even said, "Touch me, I'ma stab you."
But Carmelo's shit is fucked up because the only thing that
the only difference is Carmelo wasn't. Well, I guess this guy showed a video because they locked Buddy in.
And that's the thing. I ain't go front. I wasn't expecting them to have all of Ramirez's friends in there basically saying, yeah, it was kind of, we kind of had that motherfucker saying. Like, he had a whole bunch of, then they had the video of the girl saying and shit. So that's the difference between this situation. They knew each other and people knew about the situation and they was able to kind of get a accurate kind of picture of the shit, right? Now, I do think he should have, and I think that's why the judge had to put that weapon in hands, because everybody else was probably like, well, he said he was scared of getting jumped, and then they jumped his ass. So now I think, and I'm glad that the judge did that, but like you said, as far as I think they should, how the fuck you got a knife at school? That's illegal. Ain't that illegal? That should be.
That's the thing about it. Like, they was making such a big deal about Carmelo having this knife at school, but like you said, it wasn't even at the school, and they saying that the policy still stated that if you there for track, you got to follow the school policy and no knives. But this motherfucker was actually at school, and that don't sound like that was anything that came up in the trial as pertinent information and shit.
Let me see. Can a 18-year-old, let's see, 18-year-old go to jail for having a pocket knife at school? Let me see. So check this out. And let me say, let's go to knife laws in Texas. And let me look for the word school, because I ain't got no time to be.
No, are you sharing this stuff in video? Yeah. Oh, you're not sharing.
Oh, shit. You know what? I'm in a different browser. Hold on real quick. Let me shit. So you ain't been seeing this whole shit?
Well, I was looking at it on YouTube.
God damn, I'm fucked up. All right, we go read this first, and then we go, well, fuck it. You go see the knife laws in a little bit, but I'm reading that shit right now. Let me go to the word school. So, all right. So, restricted locations. Most of the restrictions of knives in Texas involves the various places where a location restricted knife blade longer than 5.5 inches is prohibited. The portion of places weapons prohibited application to such items is as follows. A person commits an offense if the person intentionally, knowingly, or recklessly possesses or goes with a firearm, location restricted knife, club, or prohibited weapon listed in section 4605. On the physical premise of a school or educational institution, any grounds or building in which an activity sponsored by a school or educational institution is being conducted. So, based on that, if you have a school function in a place that's not a school, that turns into a place of school, which that's what motherfuckers been talking about. Or a passenger transportation vehicle of a school or educational institution, whether the school or educational institution is a public or private place, unless you get pursuant to written regulations or written authorization of the institution, or on the premises of a polling place on the day of election where or while early voting is in progress, on the premise of any, goddamn it, So is you going to jail or not? That's what the fuck I want to know. So let me ask ChatGPT this shit, cause goddamn it, Gemini this shit, cause I want to know. So, this is what it says. There are no restrictions for a knife with a blade less than 5.5 inches applicable to persons under the age of 18 years. So you can, if you are under 18 and it's 5.5 inches, it's less than 5.5 inches. It says there's no restrictions, but I think restricted locations. So let me get this right here. Let me get this portion right here. Then we go back to the Carmelo stuff. Now I'm kind of interested in that shit now. I'm kind of curious. All right. I'm going to open up a new tab real quick. And then it's based on, let's see. Based on this passage. Did what's his name? Casey, Kanye. What was that white boy name? Allison. It was coming.
Yeah, his name was Kaysen Allison. Kaysen, Caysen.
Oh, okay. See, they named him K-Sin. He getting cases and committing sins. They already said they told us what the fuck he was gonna do. Based on this passage, did Kaysen Allison, who stabbed up Jose in Texas.
Let me see. I wonder if we're gonna. Oh yeah, we're gonna get off on time to see the fourth quarter of this game too.
Okay, bet. You got to 10?
Oh damn. Yeah, I can do 10.
Okay, bet.
Damn, Knicks. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter, and it's 90-75.
Who got 90?
San Antonio.
And you want to watch what now?
the
game?
For the games, the last like 4 minutes be the most exciting and shit for the most part.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I guess a blowout is exciting, but the morale in
the thing about the NBA though, anybody can come back. Like motherfucker be shooting 3-pointers like crazy.
I don't know shit about who got injuries or nothing, nigga. I bet you $50 right now, nigga. New York is not coming back. I will have your money. I'm cash app you tonight if I lose, cause have they been trailing the whole game, Briss, or has it been a back and forth type shit?
No, it's been pretty much.
Man, them niggas is sad. Them niggas, they done lost in their mind, nigga. They just waiting to clock out, Briss. That's all they waiting to do. New York is waiting to clock out and go home. So check this out. Based strictly on the passage you provided, whether the law was broken specifically by bringing the knife to school depends entirely on one missing detail, the length of the blade. Because the text does not specify the knife's length, here is how the law applies to the two possible scenarios. If the blade was longer than 5.5 inches, yes, the law was broken. If the blade was less than 5.5 inches, based only on this specific legal text, bringing the knife to school would not violate this particular statute, assuming Kaysen is under 18. The first sentence explicitly states there are no restrictions for a knife with a blade length of less than 5.5 inches applicable to persons under 18. Almost all Texas schools districts have a zero tolerance policy that prohibits any weapon, including pocket knife, under 5.5 inches on campus. Bringing a smaller knife usually results in immediate confiscation and expulsion, even if it doesn't trigger a third-degree felony under a specific statute. The stabbing, bringing a weapon to school and using a weapon are two different legal issues. Stabbing someone violates an entirely different severe criminal law. Completely. And see, and that's why I think it should have been some separate shit or some shit or whatever the fuck. But here are the details for the Carmelo shit. So it says at 10 a.m. on April 2nd, the thunderstorm delayed the track and field competition. Athletes immediately scrambled to find cover in the rain. Carmelo Anthony, a track athlete from Centennial High, sought shelter under a team tent belonging to Memorial High. Adam Linwood, the Centennial High School track coach, testified for the defense that it was common practice for the defense? Oh, okay. I thought this was for the other school. It was common practice for athletes to socialize in other school tents during track meets. However, students inside the Memorial tent felt otherwise and wanted Anthony out. Repeated requests to leave. Student witnesses testified that members of the Memorial track team, including Austin Metcalf and his twin brother Hunter, confronted Anthony. One student witness estimated that Anthony was asked to leave the tent as many as 15 times. The dynamics. During the trial, defense attorneys pointed out that Anthony was seated inside a crowded tent, when he was confronted by a much larger Metcalf. Okay. Much larger. Yeah, I understand. Preparing. A 2-minute exchange. A student witness testified that the verbal exchange lasted for about 2 minutes. The witness explicitly stated that the Memorial students did not try to gang up on Anthony. Nevertheless, multiple student witnesses characterized Anthony as the aggressor in the escalating situation. The altercation, the stabbing, the warning. According to the testimony, as the argument heated up, Anthony reached his hand in his back pocket. Witnesses recounted that he kept his hand hidden inside the bag. Wait, so he reached his hand in his backpack. I thought it was back pocket, my bad. Witnesses recounted that he kept his hand hidden inside the bag and issued a warning, allegedly telling the group, touch me and find out, or touch me and see what happens.
You said telling the group?
Allegedly telling the group. So he was in a crowded tent, but they ain't say he grouped up on him. The physical, because this another thing that's different from that other case. It's only one side of people talking right now. Ain't nobody on his side. Like the other shit we was reading, Ramirez friends. Matter of fact, we heard more from Ramirez friends than we heard from people that was neutral to this motherfucking shit. In the other case, the verbal dispute turned physical when Metcalf made contact with Anthony. Witnesses testified that Metcalf grabbed, pushed, or shoved Anthony in an attempt to forcibly move him out the tent. In immediate response to the physical contact, Anthony pulled a concealed black knife from his backpack and stabbed Metcalf in a single time in the chest before fleeing the scene. And I ain't gonna front. Y'all know I hate Woods as much as I do, but this just sounds way more plausible to me. I'm sorry, it just do. My logic, it just sounds logical on to me. Y'all can go on and send me to the goddamn fucking what is that motherfucking name? What's his name? That cool motherfucker from earlier. Nick Cannon. Y'all can go and throw me in the bag with Nick Cannon for it just sounds, not because I believe them, it's just I can't see the other way. Do I believe they was being racist, like, nigga, get the fuck out of here? Sure I do. But I believe dude pulled the same shit Ramirez did. He just thought he was big and bad enough. He thought he was bigger than dude and was like, I'm gonna whoop dude ass. It don't matter what he got in that backpack, and he probably assumes he ain't got nothing here, and so he thought he was just gonna whoop some black ass, and you got poked up, dude. So he is as dumb as Ramirez was. Anybody, I'm counting anybody dumb to not assume that somebody's go murk you. I'm just sorry, and trying to show the fuck out. Lethal force. One student witnesses testified, and yes, I am victim blaming when it comes to somebody clearly stating that they got something to kill you with, and you put hands on them in any way, shape, or form. Even going on with the argument, you supposed to pull some Skeletor shit and be like, "You got me this time, He-Man, but next time," and take your ass home. Lethal force. One student witness testified that they absolutely did not view the stabbing as self-defense, describing Anthony's sudden reaction to the shove as unjustified use of lethal force against non-lethal force. The immediate aftermath of Memorial High School student Eddie Pereira testified, so this is the dude that went to school with him, testified about the horrific aftermath, becoming emotional on stand as he described seeing the blood and the severe wound. God damn, I ain't gonna front. That would fuck. I could see that fucking with anybody. Like how the teacher talked about he seen the goddamn that dude heart muscles and shit. The fatal wound. Collin County Chief Medical Examiner and Eddie Pereira, I heard this was supposed to be his cousin or something. But this a school student and shit. People been adding hella shit into this shit, man. The fatal wound, Collin County Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Elizabeth Ventura provided graphic details in the injury. She testified that the single stab directly pierced Metcalf's heart, describing it to the jury as a large gaping wound that was not survivable. Frisco police detectives testified that the knife Anthony carried was illegal to own and legal to bring into the stadium under Texas law. However, Coach Linwood acknowledged on the stand that there was no legitimate reason for an athlete to, but I'm gonna say though, the way other boy was stabbed up makes sense that it was something going on. For just one single stab wound to the goddamn chest and that's it? No other wounds, no other scratches, no other stabbings, nowhere else. It sound like it really went like that. Like, motherfucker, you touched me, see what happened. Old buddy pulled the white boy move and got stabbed in the chest. It don't sound like you got jumped to me or anything. Like I said, once again, going to put me in the Nick Cannon bag. I'm just going by what the fuck makes sense. However, I don't believe he should have got no first-degree murder charge on this shit either. Okay? I don't believe he should have got a first-degree murder charge. I think it was already set in stone that motherfucker was gonna get first-degree murder, max charge. The trial really was a farce, to be very honest with you. I think his defense knew the trial was a farce, and that's why they didn't do nothing. They didn't do the shit because they wanted to be able to go smoke cigars. Because you know all lawyers is friends and shit, right? We done seen L.A. Law. We done seen Law and Order. So they had already chopped it up. Like, we're gonna skin that nigga, right? Like, I know. Damn. So we're teeing up at 6 o'clock tomorrow, right? Yeah. And fuck, that's how that shit was. He was gonna get first degree no matter what.
Because if it's agenda being pushed, which it is, the agenda to me say this week telling motherfuckers like, yo, it's okay to kill niggas, regardless. Like the Chinese man did, they chased the motherfucker down. If you're a black person, it's not okay for you to fucking defend yourself. That is what the news appears to be saying.
Now let's
get it. Agree with that shit.
Let's get it. Let's not get it twisted. Ever since we were, half of us were brought here, because I do believe it was a good chunk of us here already. But the ones of us that brought here, it's always been that it was okay for us to be killed. That's never not been the status quo. Never. What's
they
been
give us reminders. They give us reminders every so often.
Every so often they remind us, and they let Chinese women go cuss us out and call us all sorts of niggerisms and all of that shit. But it's fucked up because that situation is fucked up. And on some real shit, just how it sounded, I think that a lot of shit was said that was not. I believe it had to be some. It had to be some N-words and all sorts of shit up in there for it to escalate like that. Because in all reality, I'm going to be very honest with you. Just off of some common sense shit, just as me as a person, I'm not going nowhere where it's a whole bunch of people I don't know. I'm getting the fuck about that bitch, period. I don't even feel comfortable in that shit. And I feel like it was just a bunch of ego shit that ended up happening. And fucking old buddy got that. But he did warn him, though. He did warn him. So it's to me, it's Metcalf's fault. All right, I'm sorry. You can't. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. See what happened. That has never worked out for them. Every time my mama said, "Hey, boy, you act up in the store, see what happened," I regretted that shit. And acting up just meant asking for a toy more than once after she had already told my ass no. I don't think he might have learned that lesson, but yeah, the judgment wasn't fair. I do believe he should have got in some type of trouble, though, just based on that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he could have left the shit. And like I said, y'all can go and put me in it. But if it was my son, I done already told him about that type of shit. Don't never go nowhere where it's just you and it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers you don't know. Get the fuck out of there. If they ask you to get the fuck up out of there, hey, look around. As long as ain't no girls around, go and get the fuck up out of there and shit. There ain't nobody seen it that matter. And I hear people right now, you can't just go around and get disrespected and shit. Sometimes. Because that wasn't no goddamn Martin Luther King shit right there. Like, it was him in there by himself with nobody, wasn't defending nobody else or none of that shit. It was a tent that they felt like they owned and asked him to get the fuck up out. And it's sad because the whole shit could have been, it could have been whatchamacallit. However, with all that being said, if I was a jury or whatever, I would be like, well, goddamn, shit. Well, you got to get in trouble and shit. What they get that white boy? All right, give them that shit. So we getting Jimmy John's or we getting McAllister's today? Because I'm kind of hungry and shit. But they didn't do that shit. They was go pin them up. Now, I'm about to play y'all something. I know you got to go, Briss. But I'm going to play that clip because you didn't see that clip, right? The one I told you about earlier from the lawyer. So we going to play this clip right here. And then I'm going to give y'all some other information real quick. And I want to see what y'all got to say about this shit.
It's Carmelo Anthony to 35 years, right? The jury has sentenced Carmelo Anthony to 35 years, right in the range I predicted, 20 to 40 years. Under Texas.
Now, if y'all don't know who this is girl that's legal. She was on Ready to Love, but she a real lawyer. She not a Carmelo Bryant or whatever that broad's name is. She be on YouTube. She talk about the law. She a real lawyer. And I don't know if y'all got bad quality in them. She is not from the Caucasus Mountains. She is black. Hear her out. Here we go.
The jury has sentenced Carmelo Anthony to 35 years, right in the range I predicted, 20 to 40 years. Under Texas law, the jury is not allowed to consider the fact that he could get out in half of that time for probation. Interestingly, if you cut the 35 in half, it equals 17, which is the age that Austin was when Carmelo stabbed and killed him. This statement from attorney Justin Mora, who was born and raised in the Dallas area, really summed it up for me as an attorney viewing this case from the beginning to now. Justin says 35 years. They showed no mercy. Kind of hard when the defendant's parents had a press conference mocking the dead victim's father right after the incident. Y'all non-lawyers can argue about if he were guilty or not. Most real lawyers realize this was a punishment case. With that being said, you simply don't run around going on a press tour touting a false narrative. I'm pissed. It's the people that were around Carmelo who sold his story to folks, trying to sell racism for personal gain. Y'all really showed out this time. Mic drop. And I never knew they had that type of press conference, but I did remember they were holding a press conference, and I'm like, what the hell for? Why? Since when do defendants hold press conferences? Who recommended this? Yeah, no. What do you think in the comments? Do you think this was a fair sentence? Do you think it should have been something else, and why?
And once I found that shit out, I was like, in them types of cases, when you get charged with shit, y'all not supposed to come out and say nothing. I understand that, it was a bunch of galvanization, but that, to me, that was like, okay, they really go hang them up and shit. Especially how I think it was people around them. I don't think they had good legal representation around them at all, based on that.
I was pretty surprised they had a white lawyer, and the dad spoke about that in one of the earlier videos you put up about how they was getting some information about how they should have got that guy, because the defense rested their case very fast.
Oh yeah, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Yeah. And it was a wrap before then. And guess what? He is a very good lawyer, according to everybody. He was a real good lawyer, but he knew that it was a wrap. And not only did he know it was a rap, I don't even think he tried. There's a lot of shit that he did not present. Like that white boy dude said, yo, that's a life sentence and shit. This young man got, time to whatever, blah, blah, blah. His lawyer didn't come with that's one thing I ain't never heard. I ain't heard him have no good defense and shit. Nothing.
But
now,
even the dad in that earlier video was saying he wasn't doing any objections and stuff.
Yeah, like I knew that, and that's the thing. Like I said, he didn't have good legal counsel from the beginning, because you supposed to fucking disappear, and then fucking wear pink and bright blue and shit to the goddamn courtroom, and fucking have goddamn one of them like little mini fros, like a nerd fro and shit, and fucking look sad. Now, this is the last piece. I know you gotta go and shit, but this just popped off 6 hours ago. Carmelo Anthony crowdfunding page pulled off the murder conviction. A Carmelo Anthony crowdfunding page that had raised more than $630,000 has been yanked a day after the 19-year-old was convicted of murdering Austin Metcalf. A rep for Give, Send, Go tells TMZ the page created by Carmelo's mom was allowed because everyone presumed innocent until proven guilty. But after conviction, things changed. The funds, which climbed to $633,000 of Wednesday morning, were intended for legal defense and family relocation, according to the Give, Send, Go. Oh, this ain't even a GoFundMe. Give, Send, Go is a different one. The funds have been distributed over the past year for said purposes. Oh, they was getting the money over the year. And according to Give, Go, Send, the funds have been distributed over the past year for said purposes. Carmelo was initially held on $1 million bond, but it was reduced to $250,000. He was released on house arrest with an ankle monitor to await his trial, which wrapped Tuesday with his conviction and 35-year prison sentence. The Give, Send, Go rep also said, our prayers for Austin Metcalf's family, for all that affected, and for justice, mercy, blah, blah, blah. Anthony is currently being held at Collin County Jail and will be transferred to state prison where he will serve out his sentence. As we first reported, Anthony is planning an appeal. Oh, so they got some of the money and shit. So they was getting the money as it went out. So let me see if that's how that shit worked. Let me see, because I want to know if they even got the money.
I know they wouldn't let Chud the Builder use his crowdfunded money.
They've been stopping it lately too. They've been stopping it, letting the motherfuckers use crowdfunded money for their shit. Especially in his dumbass case. Did you see them? They played that shit he said, nigga, in court.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
That motherfucker looks stupid in the motherfucker. Hold on, let me see. Did they get any of this money? The family, that is. And then we gonna get up out of here, man. That is let's see, 213. But yeah, man, it's real fucked up, bro. And like I said, I hope the one thing I will say, man, I tell y'all stories about a bunch of times I should have got my ass whooped. This is a bunch of times. I'm talking about hands down. But it's a few times that I should have got my ass whooped and I diffused that shit because it was 100%. Either it was 100% my fault or I was in the situation where it wasn't going to affect me no way or other. And it would have ended bad for me regardless. It would have ended with some bad shit happening. And sometimes I'm gonna end it on this story. Me and my brother are very similar but very different. Y'all know how I sit here and talk about Woods all day and shit. This motherfucker gets pulled over and goes off on the police. Okay, he was talk crazy and just get all sorts of tickets and shit. It's crazy. And one day we was going back and forth. I was like, nigga, I get pulled over, bro. I'll just be like, look, they gonna be my damn 5th grade period teacher for the next 15 minutes and shit. Hopefully I can come up with a good lie, get out this goddamn ticket. If not, you know, man, what I'm gonna do? He like, fuck that shit. They pulled me over. I wasn't even going that fast and shit. I was only doing 10. I was like, but you know, you supposed to do this 5. But man, fuck that shit. I was like, bro, why you always going off on police like repeated? You done got hella tickets for that shit. Cause they ain't gonna talk to me crazy and shit. I was like, bro, you be there by yourself. Don't nobody, you do know you not like, you just get yourself in trouble and shit. Ain't nobody gonna see. I can see if you was in front of a whole bunch of black children and shit and you trying to teach them the fucking, but you in there by yourself. You going to lose that shit, bro. Sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, you gotta know when to fold them, know when to hold them, know when the fuck to walk away and shit. And we gotta teach our children when it's all right to stand up and fucking, you know, throw the bows if you got to. But sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna get your ass. I'm gonna catch you slipping one day, but not today and shit. And also, we gotta always be very cognizant. And this is not no shit to say don't fight back or don't try or don't move forward. But I'm going to say this: you always have to be very cognizant that when they wrote that Constitution, they considered us 2-4 anything less than 100% human is bad. I don't give a fuck what the goddamn fraction was. And that's the default in this motherfucker. And 9 times out of 10, it's a good chance that you are not going to see the justice. Sometimes it happened, but guess what? Guess when it happened? It happened when motherfucker been in jail for 22 years and then DNA come out and be like, oh, the nigga wasn't lying. He really didn't do it. Okay. How's what, 500,000? How about that? We'll give you that and shit. So teach your children, people. We gotta be smart when it comes to certain shit.
Yeah.
If you not defending somebody else, like when Pac shot at them police and shit, he was defending his homeboy and shit. If you ain't defending nobody else and it ain't not immediate, like they ain't whooping you, about to whoop your ass and shit, somebody be like, hey, like on fucking Life when they was like, yo, we don't serve nigga pie up in this bitch. The motherfuckers didn't be like, hey, nigga, I got these, how much to make this a nigga? And they pulled out their goddamn 12 gauge. I was like, okay, all right, guys, it was nice seeing you and shit.
And nigga, I'm about to bounce, nigga.
All right. Anything you want to say before you get out? Peace. For anybody that's left here and shit, I'm about to do the outro and shit. Like I said, I can't look at the goddamn text shit till I finish this goddamn map. But I am gonna read the y'all's comments afterwards if it's still anybody here and shit, because I already know how that shit go. You motherfucker, you ain't staying on code, you black bitch, you cone ass motherfucker. And I ain't go front. I might watch this back and be like, I might have been the dance machine, tap dance machine up there and shit. I'm gonna ask my wife what she think about it. All right. Well, thanks for joining us for this local episode of the Local Neighborhood. How does shit go? Thanks for the likes, the dislikes, then I'll push the ad. Follow us on the channel and it's Brisk. Yeah, okay. Follow me on Channel Super Rig. On YouTube, you follow Brisk at Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, MySpace, and all that shit. You can become a struggler for the $2.90 nizzle and shit as well. Also, oh yeah, thanks for the likes, the dislikes, the unfollows, the subs, all of that shit. If you gotta go to that third shift, please be safe. If you gotta go to your job in the morning, hope you get a good night's rest. Please, people, on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta all try to find a way to come together and come and make a plan and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we can have us whole shopping centers full of shit where we just buy each other shit and stuff like that. And then I hope for the motherfuckers who's talking about fucking protests and shit, I better not catch you at the goddamn hair store, goddammit. It's some folks, it's black folks that got some goddamn hair. You go buy that shit from them, goddammit, and go to goddamn Panda Express for your Chinese needs, because it ain't real Chinese food in the first goddamn place. All right, I love you, mother-in-law. Please don't be mad at me. See you guys on the flip side. Peace out. It's 7:15. That means the struggle stream, but we probably late, so it might be 8. You know, I just ate on this freestyle I created, so hit that like, subscribe, cause we about to go live. Our best, but we still. 1 week it's the video, 1 week it's the audio. One time YouTube kicked us off cause super internet was slow. Sometimes super disappear because this camera battery low, and sometimes Brisker disappear. He got a date, he gotta go. Appreciate the game, cause y'all never ever complain. Always coming back every night for that.
It's right now. So you know what time it is. It's time for the dopest show in the universe.